Say I man born ya, and I not leave ya. We go a UK, no way, sir. Me pata boil ya, me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
The biggest salary increase will go to Prime Minister Andrew Holness. In 2021, his salary was roughly $9.2 million per year plus a telephone allowance. As of April 2022, it jumps to over $22.3 million. For April 2023, it moves to roughly $25.3 million. And by April 2024, another increase to almost $28.6 million.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me not like people tell lie for me.
Roll it back. Don't get into these nuances around something which has gone bad a morning. It can't come good a evening.
Roll it back.
Roll it back and do the thing afresh. That's what the country wants. That's what we want. Roll it back, Prime Minister. You say you do it for yourself, do it for everybody, including me and him and everybody else. Roll it back. Don't get into these nuances around something which has gone bad a morning. It can't come good a evening.
Roll it back.
Roll it back and do the thing afresh. That's what the country wants. That's what we want. Roll it back, Prime Minister. You say.
On arrival at the Four Pass police station, I was sitting on a bench. I was then asked to go in the bathroom to stand up. I was asked to go into the bathroom. I was there when the Miss Mitchell, Corporal Mitchell, had led me to the bathroom. She had a scissors in her hand. I did not know what was her intention, but I was there standing in the bathroom, complying with rules or whatever they said. I was there and she said, pull out your hair, loosen your hair, young lady. And I was there. At first, I didn't comply with loosening my hair. And I was still standing there. She said, young lady, you know, hear me say to remove the school shoe from your hair. I then removed my hair. She started cutting my hair. After cutting my hair once, the scissors that she was using did not cut my hair properly. So she called for another scissors. So she cut my hair twice. Because after she used that first those scissors, my hair never cut as how she wanted or whatever. But she used another scissors to cut my hair. I then bent down and take off some of the hair and I had it in my hand. I was there and then she put me in the cell in lockup. I was in lockup from Thursday night. I was on my menstruation. I couldn't change my clothes. I couldn't change my sanitary napkin. I couldn't bathe. I got nothing to eat. On Friday, my mother came. On Thursday, I got locked up. Friday, my mother came with snack, water, and stuff. They denied my mother. They did not take that visit. They denied the visit.
They took the stuff, but they didn't take the food from her.
They did not take the food from my mother. They only took the clothing. From Thursday night, I did not eat. On Sunday, my mother said she brought some dinner because Sunday is the official visiting date. They did not give me that food until 6 o'clock in the evening. When I got the food was sour. I couldn't eat the food.
Wagwan family. Good morning, gentle people. Good morning. Good morning. You see, the scam game is over. We're done with that. And Wagwan with such man and his wife. No coordination. Me no Wagwan. She had do one thing. He might do the next thing. I'm going to show you this morning. And the game where they play with poor people and the low level achievement where them give praise to. So them continue to keep the people in Jamaica in a state of stupor. We also see where Dr. Dawes is sued by the JLP party, by the MedTech people, rather. And I believe it's a kind of way of shutting him up. But see where the administration, the Prime Minister, good economic management got exposed that the economy is in a worse state for the last 30 years, people. Businessmen have never seen the economy like this. That means it's worse than Big C. As much as this, I'm going to tell Lion Bragas.
That is why we did something like the reverse tax credit. Never before in Jamaica's history, where the government is giving back to people who earn less than $3 million per year. Never before happened. That's a way in which we are making sure that the dividends of the good economic management reaches to the people. Yes, good economic management can yam.
And this a man say my doctor, I'm a doctorate. Listen, choice of language. Well, after last year, we understand that last year, we end the year bad. When the one radio station come say something like this.
Not good news. So, the growth we have been having has come to an end. It is now decline. That's where we're into now. And as you heard from Dr. Henry there, for calendar year 2024, we are going to end the year poorer than how we started it, collectively in terms of our output of goods and services. Not good. And therefore, making the connection, the Prime Minister would have been aware of this. He would have been aware of this.
Now, if last year we broke, we end the year bad, or is it poverty down? We knocked down poverty halfway down. Or is it poverty is knocked down halfway, reduced by half? Poverty. Poverty. If you listen to the Labourites with a bunch of lie, you will believe them, because they are good at spinning stuff and PR stunt. When we don't take it from me, I want to listen to a businessman, Mr. Azan. Mr. Azan say, such man for Europe and call the election. Like the businessman, them can't take him no more. Because them say, such man do everything he might do to mash up the country. All the businessman, them see it, The country are hurt and them still hurt the country more. All the businessman, them see it, The country are dry up and them remove water. All the businessman, them see it, Why would the businessman Azan call for election? Because they want his ass out. When it comes to businessman and their money, not come before them and their money, When it comes to the money and the money, not come before them and the money. And if them not feel it, then come out, come back, the man say, I the worst him seat in the last 30 years, over 30 years. So it's worse than the pandemic. While them boy come tell you how the economy I do good and this down and that down with the lie. Listen to what Mr. Azan have to say.
I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's a what they call a timing thing that needs to happen. But, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere. Everything's going to start going haywire, and I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying power is the weakest. Remittances are down. Tourism is struggling. Everything is struggling. And what are we doing? We're doing things to stifle the economy with our monetary policies coming from the Bank of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance. People out there that are living and working in Jamaica may all seem fine and dandy when the politicians step out on stage and speak high and mighty of how great the economy is doing. But look at how many hungry people are out there that are struggling, how many businesses are finding it hard, right? So we need to start waking up the government. I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering the...
Want to hear that, people? The businessman, you know, the businessman have a greater outlook on the economy because they depend on a strong economy so them can flourish. When I'm in a business for over 30 years, I'm saying I force him over cities. So he might tell me, say, even during the pandemic, I never saw Jamaica stay. He might tell me, say, it's worse than the pandemic. This brother I saw, snake oil salesman, a promise. Can you imagine this brother here? Such man, I come tell the people them say if them not have no water in them pipe. The smart thing to do is to continue to vote for the party who make you have do the water in your pipe. You can't make that up. Such man, I tell the people them say, if you don't have any water in your pipe, you're the Jamaica without water in your pipe. The smart thing to do, you know, not the dumb thing to do, is to vote for the same no water in your pipe or they do the water. The smart thing to do is not getting up out of your garbage, dusting off your tail and keep moving. The smart thing to do is sit down there in your own doodoo. Listen to the man.
What has changed now so that we can now bring water in a sustainable way to this community? What has changed is that you now have a government that manages the economy well, and then we use those resources, not borrowed resources, we use the resources from the economy to invest in the infrastructure that delivers the benefit to you. That is what has changed. And so if you are a Jamaican and you don't have water in your community now, and you are upset, the strategic thing, the smart thing to do is to continue to vote for a government that will be able to keep the economy running very well, to generate the revenues so that the progress that we are seeing now in the investment in the infrastructure can continue. That is how the smart voter would think. That is how the smart voter would think.
The man space out in the middle of the lie. You see that? The man freeze out. You see the man froze right there, people. Before the people, the lie make him froze because it's like he does a send a signal to him head, him brain say, you say a nonsense I tell the people them. It's like the man brain, mouth does a send a message to him brain. He say a foolish I tell the people them. He say if you don't have no water in your pipe and you are one of them, if you are upset, no water in their pipe, the smart thing to do is to continue to vote for the same party. So why did we vote for the JLP party in 2016? Why didn't we just make the PNP stay? Because if any deficiencies, the smartest thing to do was to continue to vote for the PNP party. Don't it, two people? Look on it good. In 2016, another thing I said. Another thing I said in 2016, you know. Such man I tell we now say, If you don't have no water in your pipe and you are upset, the smartest thing to do is continue to vote for the party that keep your pipe them dry and do the water run through your pipe and hide the results from the water testing from the public. That is what they're going to tell me, you know. People, we have to play it again.
What has changed now so that we can now bring water in a sustainable way to this community? What has changed is that you now have a government that manages the economy well, and then we use those resources, not borrowed resources, we use the resources from the economy to invest in the infrastructure that delivers the benefit to you. That is what has changed. And so if you are a Jamaican and you don't have water in your community now, and you are upset, the strategic thing, the smart thing to do is to continue to vote for a government that will be able to keep the economy running very well, to generate the revenues so that the progress that we are seeing now in the investment in the infrastructure can continue. That is how the smart voter would think. That is how the smart voter would think.
Don't move.
Say I'm on Banya and I not leave ya. We go a UK. No way, sir. Me pata boil ya. Me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica. My father is, I was born in a 2-bedroom board.
I want him to throw upon Mark Golding, you know. And the racist stuff that towards Mark Golding. Him now left here go a UK. Me pata boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica. Him now say we now left here. Go a UK. Him now say we born ya. We now left here. To go a UK. We pata boil ya. We belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica, me pata boil ya. I man born ya. I now left ya. Figure London, me pata boil ya. Me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica. It's all about I and me. Not about the people. It's about I and me. So the only one belly full about there are the man we are singing about him belly full. That's also have a racist undertone to it, where Andrew Holness started and Warmington pick it up, and whenever I hear no word from the Prime Minister telling the people them say, no, that's not how I believe, that's not how I think about white people, and now the Prime Minister will come out about this. Listen, come and tell you there's a racial undertone going on right here.
No white man can lead me. Everald Warmington made his displeasure clear about the prospect of PNP President Mark Golding becoming Prime Minister.
I said repeatedly, they claim Siago's a white man and shouldn't lead us, and they'll see me all over the south. I talk about this now, they want this a white man. So why you can talk about Siago all this year became white? And because a white man come, you saying can't lead Jamaica over me dead body. Over dead body. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
To loud cheers from the packed audience gathered at the Tivoli Gardens High School, Mr. Warmington urged Jamaicans to put Mr. Golding back on a boat and send him to England.
We are, as all the while, we are descendants of the slaves. We don't want the descendant slave masters going to rule us again. We don't want it. In 1838, we threw off the chain, and then got trench town and lift up chain and chain again. For what? We put me in a chain again? It's not going to happen. Jamaicans are so stupid. What we need to do, put him back on the banana boat and send him back to England.
It was revealed that Mr. Golding was a British citizen by descent. He's since renounced his British citizenship after much public outcry. The Southwest St. Catherine MP told Labourites that the opposition leader only selfishly bowed to public pressure. He says Mr. Golding should seek office back in England and leave Jamaica.
What I want to say tonight, England have 5 prime ministers in 2 years because they can't find nobody. So this English white man, if he want them prime minister, go England, they can't find nobody up there. They might use him. A country who have 5 prime ministers in 2 or 3 years, can't find nobody. So I better go knock on Englishman door and say, Mr. King, may I come, and left us alone. We just saw, we stand for Andrew Holness. You stand for Desmond. We work together for the Jamaica party to ensure victory is secure. Thank you, my brother.
Say I'm on born ya, and I not leave ya. We go a UK, no way, sir. Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
My father I was born in a 2-bedroom board.
Here the man them a play the PNP anthem. The man them copy so till the man them a play the PNP and this man here say man the best baby father for ideas. You know that line come from the best baby father for ideas? Because when the PNP them build them ideas, they create them ideas, him steal them ideas. So him are the best baby father to implement ideas. Talk about the Integrity Commission. Mark Golding created that. Under the PNP. Him take it up and implement it, and him not have the integrity. Him never ready for that. He was not serious about it. But people, let's move a little bit further. Me hear such man talk about doctor. Choose the right doctor. But you see, Dayton Campbell, I want brother on my rate because him know the right exact word to say. That's why them can't take Dayton Campbell. If you notice, Vaz did sue Dayton Campbell, didn't he? No, so it's come out in the media and about 2 or 3 other Labourite jump on Dayton Campbell, sue him same time too. Everybody a jump on him, one a grab on him hand, one a grab on him foot, the next one a grab him on him neck, I pull him underwater. But Dayton Campbell shake them off. Why? Because if you remove Dayton Campbell from Mark Golding, everything collapse. Everything collapse. It's the most unusual pair ever, Dayton Campbell and the white man. And they make it happen. Mark Golding quiet, Dayton Campbell at the firebrand. What Mark Golding now said, Dayton Campbell bond them with it. So before we move to what we are going to talk about, let's go to this video.
We're not just saying that Labourites are wicked and you have to vote them out. That is true. We will not argue against that. That is true. But it's not only because of that why we are getting rid of them. We are going to get rid of them because we want a prime minister that we can be proud of. We want a prime minister that we picnic them can look upon and emulate and idolize and say, I want to be like him. Because if my son ever come in my yard and tell me say want to be like Andrew Holness, me have to draw something like this. Me no know how me and him are going to work it out. How can you, as an individual, have 28 bank accounts with $400 million per street, and when we ask which goods or service you provide, we can't hear? What is the business that the Prime Minister have? Which goods or service him provide? We don't know. So we no bad mind nobody for them things. But if you come in a politics broke, and in a few years you have $400 million, share the secret with the rest of the people so them can go make some money too. So the bad mind with bad mind. We are asking the Prime Minister to share the secret. We want to know what going. We want to know what going.
Before we go further, let me acknowledge some people in the comment section. Rels White, Wagwan, good morning. Jean Allen, Sophie, good morning, family, manners and respect to each and everyone out, you know. Blair Boyd, Wagwan, Sunshine, Mado, Wagwan, blessings, you know. Jean. No, sorry, Joan Bailey. Blessings, Joan Bailey. Ivan Riley, Wagwan. Bless up on yourself. Now, Paul Wilson, RJ. Blessings to each and every one on the platform. Yeah. Athu Makala, manners and respect this morning, you know. It's all about Jamaica business with the pan Leon McIntyre. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, family. Bless up, bless up, bless up. To each and every one of there, so the new ones will come on there, so me hats off to one. You see me, I say, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. Jamaica Alan, good morning, family, good morning, good morning, good morning, Jamaica Alan. Me see you loud and clear. Dan Mel, Wagwan, blessings, 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 blessing. And Jeanette Letts, Gigi Jones, way, Yvette GB, Wagwan, blessing. Yeah, man. Charmaine, Wagwan, Sher Dunbar, Marlon, Newland, hey. Blessings, people. Oh, look, come here, people. Oh, look, come here. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Oh, no, come here. Come here, people. Make a look on this. You see, on my platform, you hear me talk about some things sometime. You know, but got to such man as I hear what I go on and how didn't Campbell address.
PNP General Secretary has responded to recent comments by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who urged Jamaicans to choose a leader with a proven track record.
When you have something that is life and death, like you have a surgery to do, and you go to find a doctor, you're not going to simply take a recommendation to your doctor. You have your country to run. You have the doctor who has performed, who has shown you what he can do, and then with the most illogical reason, just say, sure, me not go with the doctor. We have a proven track record. Me go with the doctor where you don't know. Eh? What kind of reason that?
We all know that if you are going to choose a doctor, well, the first thing that you want to know is that your doctor is registered and certified. I would never get up to choose a doctor that the Medical Council of Jamaica has not certified to say yes, it can go. We have to apply each year to be certified. Our Prime Minister has not been certified for 4 years. So if we're going to choose a leader of the country, we're choosing Mark Jefferson Borough because he's certified.
Andrew Holness is a fake doctor. Him always use words, cut him on throat, you know. What kind of fool, I want to say, I would advise him to come out, come say these things. You say a wrong message you send out there. But choose a doctor who is certified. And prove this. No, man, doctor must be certified, such man. Doctor got to be certified. 4 years you are not certified. Why you even say that? You say everything you do from the, you think God asleep? Everything you do, I cut your throat. The word them I cut your throat, what you say? Because they didn't Campbell just shove it right back down your throat. Look, it could like when you bowl as a bowler and the batsman just knock the ball right back to you. After you duck sometime, the ball lick off your head. Right back to you. You know so what going on as a people? The man has said, choose a doctor. But Dean Campbell said, no, you're not certified. Remember, Dean Campbell a doctor, you know. And he might tell me the process. He might tell me the process by which him can perform as a doctor in Jamaica. Every year he have to be certified, recertified. You have this other fake-ass doctor, like the one who did at Spanish Town for 10 years. I come tell you, say, choose a doctor? No, man, make we hear nonsense again.
PNP General Secretary has responded to recent comments by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who urged Jamaicans to choose a leader with a proven track record.
When you have something that is life and death, like you have a surgery to do, and you go to find a doctor, You're not going to simply take a recommendation to your doctor. You have your country to run. You have the doctor who has performed, who has shown you what he can do. And then, with the most illogical reason, just say, sure, me not go with the doctor. We have a proven track record. Me go with the doctor where you don't know. Eh? What kind of reason is that?
We all know that if you are going to choose a doctor, one of the first thing that you want to know is that your doctor is registered and certified. I could never get up to choose a doctor that the Medical Council of Jamaica has not certified to say yes, it can go on. We have to apply each year to be certified. Our Prime Ministers have been certified for 4 years. So if we're going to choose a leader of the country, we're choosing Mark Jefferson Bowman because he's certified.
Prove a track record. Yes. You have the Integrity Commission in our court to remove the part of the act that investigate illicit enrichment, because the same act worked on Darrell Vaz. It worked on the next, it worked on Montague. It worked on Dwayne Vaz. It worked on Bunting. It worked on the former House Speaker. It worked on Ian Eels. And the final one, yeah, the brother named Phillips, Michael Phillips. So the same Integrity Commission Act, investigate all of them and dig them up. They were all embarrassed. Every one of them come out and make nice, PNP and Labour alike. But when the Integrity Commission go to investigate you, the same formula. Everybody get rice and sardine, and everybody eat it and them quiet. Me never hear a complaint say they must not eat rice and sardine. This is not good, appetable food. You sat there, Mr. Prime Minister, watched Darrell Vaz, Dwayne Vaz, Montague, the Speaker of the House. So many people ate the sardine with the rice. You did not complain then, right, Mr. Prime Minister? It is your law that you signed off on. But when it was your turn to partake of the sardine and rice, Mr. Prime Minister, you said, no, I do not want it. The sardine and rice is not good. It's unconstitutional. Somebody better go down and see, go get some fish and come steam it for me. Because only me alone must have steamed fish. Everybody must eat sardine and rice. People don't see the language. You see what I want, people? You see what I want? Such man favor fart. Everybody else eat the sardine and rice. Everybody. Every Labourite, every PNP, I meet up them coming on social media, them ball like a pig, them squeal. And I did beat their asses. Yes, I did video for them. All of them, all PNP me beat too. So shut up on the mouth and go along one side. Integrity Commissioner shoot and miss. Everybody come out. But it's not just one piece of paper. But when such man time come for him to be investigated, him no want sardine and rice. Remember, everybody else name sardine and rice, and they never have no problem at that time. I said, no, don't give them the sardine and rice. Somebody need to go get some fish for them and steam it for everybody. Him alone must get steamed fish. Everybody must name sardine and rice. This man a fight the Integrity Commission. This man in an office and him have 28 bank account and him can't tell how him get so rich, you know. Poor boy born in a 1-bedroom. Can't tell him get so rich. That's why when the Labourite called the platform yesterday, I ask him all these things. Him not care about them things. All him come tell me, say, him have water in a film pipe and the economy go good for him. Him not care about the other people him down about and we do him have food this morning. You understand me? Look on these people. I wonder why I go in a such man place. I'm going to show you something now and there's a reason at the end of it. Now, I wonder, like such man wife, I do something totally different from him. When we talk about the Spark and the Reach program, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you about the low-level achievement with them boy and girl. try to show the world, and them should be embarrassed. If me a politician, me wouldn't do what them do. Road and water must show no way. Such man drive for miles and probably use hundreds of or millions of dollars to get security. Because miles and some catch a can if you turn on a 1/2-inch pipe that is decorated with a bow. Big old tent set up with chairs and podium. Bow and all type of things up in night. Millions of dollars spent just so the Prime Minister got turn on one little 1/2-inch pipe, you know. Low budget achievement. And them thing of them man I celebrate but now. Look at this, people. I'm going to show you something.
So our hatching program continues in earnest. This is a part of our reach rehabilitation program that was announced by the Prime Minister. We are now on the speculation to Hodges Main Road. We still have some work to do. Williamsfield to Hopewell, down to Podside. Also we'll be doing some work on Prospect all the way from Giddy Hall all the way up to Prospect. We have been truly working to make our main road network much better. So
low budget achievement we not celebrate. Which part when you see politicians are doing them think they are foreign? Low achievement celebration in Jamaica. Now go away with that. But look here, people. Flight Green I got church and he come out and Kiara and tap. Look here, church him going
up by to see the work that's happening on the Fiji Cross to Police Station Roadway. This is something that we had indicated would have happened a few weeks ago. We had to wait until the plant reopened so we could get the asphalt. So it is happening now, and you know we're continuing the work. Parity, you know that work is coming as well. Slipe, you know we're doing some work in that area as well. All over. So this is part of the reach, and we also have the main road reach program. So the reality is that the work is going to be done. The work will be done. We have never stopped doing the work, and we will continue to do.
So you see Flight Green reach program, they have blacktop, right? They have asphalt, right? But look on the Prime Minister wife. She up in a fair constituency, I do something totally different. I don't know what going on, you know. How they reach done, Mandepan Road, the shovel and mix mortar, I put in a hole. What kind of nonsense this in the name of the Prime Minister wife with all type of resources that are hand? What kind of fool the people and businesses are going on in Jamaica? What kind of nonsense are going on? What is going on in Jamaica? Yeah? Watch out, people.
We are on the road leading to St. Peter's, that is between Content. The pastor is there going through Mount Lebanon. We're just about at Mount Lebanon and onto St. Peter's. Right here, the road has been significantly eroded. Why? Work was done by the NWC and some...
You can't make that, but tap it, man. Tap it. You're the Prime Minister wife, and you have fixed road. And I feel like a half-dead man with shovel, a pat. Now, how about the mama reggae sun splash a go on a John Shapia people? You are the Prime Minister wife. You should have the latest equipment and technology. I go to them people that place with engineer. I think, what kind of mama reggae sun splash? That woman I use something, you know, say I sitting different this. Why Flight Green get black?
So our hatching program continues.
Asphalt there behind
up by to see the work that's happening on the Fiji Cross too.
But when you go by Prime Minister wife, she up there do something totally different. Me not understand it now. Me want to see the Prime Minister still a coordinate. And she don't want nothing from him. She want a asphalt. She go out and source her own bag of cement from Carib Cement. Come and see she a big up one of the man. And people look. What kind of road we have? Then people come tell about reach and spark, you know. So we believe the road I go carpet. This are the Prime Minister wife. She not supposed to lack her resources. Look at the woman go like say, I want like a poor woman from the community who decides if they get the community out, beg a few bag of cement and patch the road. A Prime Minister wife is, you know, what kind of carelessness in Jamaica? What is that?
We are on the road leading to St. Peter's, that is between Content. The pastor is there going through Mount Lebanon. We're just about at Mount Lebanon and onto St. Peter's. Right here, the road has been significantly eroded. Why? Work was done by the NWC and somehow was not repaired. And with the heavy level of rainfall, we have seen some significant damage to the roads, which requires our attention. So today, I must say thank you to all the men from St. Peter's and Mount Lebanon who have come out as a community to assist in making the road a lot more comfortable as farmers and commuters going to and from school and work are able to travel in a little more comfort.
What kind of bullcrap is that, people? What kind of bullcrap is that? You tell me now, you're going to the community, you grab a few men from the community, you give them a piece of food. That's all it's all about. It's a food namming thing. Nobody no professional pan no road. No road professional. No engineering. Everybody from UTech and UE and nobody. We don't go no goddamn road. You just get Smart Joe and Mr. Harry up the line. Yeah, we'll come and mix up some matter. Patchy pat. We don't have no goddamn shame. And I put it on the page. You are the Prime Minister wife. You should have the latest equipment up there. You are the Prime Minister wife. How is it Fly Green get asphalt and a concrete I use and I walk out the man them up there? Think we are here to see what I go on? How is it Fly Green get asphalt?
So our patching program continues in earnest.
And you get concrete. Let me watch some more of what that woman I do with the people them up in our constituency. Before me go further, I know say Nyama food sinting that people. People who know say Nyama food sinting this. This is not fixed on road, not here now, people. Nyama food get some cement, shuku in a road, stopping at some hole, jugu and rough when I go through. What engineer them there? The spark now spark and the reach now reach. Don't you see it look like the Prime Minister wife is totally detached. She do her own thing with her concrete and sinting and the community. While everybody else are doing something different.
By to the work that's happening on the Fiji Cross to Police Station Roadway. This is something that we had indicated would have happened a few weeks ago. We had to wait until the plant reopened so we get the asphalt. So it is happening now, and we're continuing the work. Parity, that work is coming as well. Slipe, we're doing some work in that area as well.
All right. The PR stunting for low budget achievement, low level achievement. Them a PR. This a woman that put this as in upon her page. Me say me that never do that. I made up on phone level. Me that never go up on my page go put something like this. Never food. Never food. Food them and yam. No road that fix this. Foolishness. Foolishness. Bucket of concrete in a road fixing. Eh? Eh? All look a picnic you no get all the night. Foolishness. Eh? Foolishness. Low level achievement celebration like we're supposed to laugh and jump up and yeah, hard working minister. Your husband and the goddamn Prime Minister, woman. It look like you are totally detached from what your husband do. You're going up in your community, your constituency. People, I don't know if you don't pay attention. Come and pay attention to them people, you know. She depends on a total different branch. She do so. You know, I don't know if we are going to John Chap. I don't know if we are going up in the yard, everything all right, and them are moving me. Come and see the minister, the Prime Minister go up on fair constituency and say, boy, my wife is doing a wonderful job and mix concrete and stuff in a hole and all them things there. You look at the people are detached. How is it? Fly Green, I get Barber Green or whatever, asphalt, the stuff in a hole.
So our patching program continues in earnest. This is a part of our reach rehabilitation program that was announced by the Prime.
And the Prime Minister wife walking around here, rubbing out the old people them up in the hills them. Stay we have a what kind of road patching these people? Remember, study man, what they engineer them there? And the Prime Minister wife. backside. She's supposed to get the best. A machine supposed to help the woman. Machine, equipment. Low level achievement celebration. You can't build this up. Bucket, a fixed road, a patch road. What kind of road this? Me never see this a foreign. You are the Prime Minister's wife. When you brag about the REACH program, when you brag about the Spark program, when you brag about carpet, when you brag about every goddamn thing, when you come down to it a bucket and shovel. Man, I drinking liquor while him with a shovel in a hand and in liquor. Eh? Food this. Nyama food. No professional not there. No engineer not there. No engineer not there. Foolish this. Our people pick the night. Our people pick the night I put up third term. People, now, people that look like no road construction to Uno, God know, more people depend on the road than if you have some equipment and I fix the road. Look on the people. You see the amount of people depend on the road, like call out the community to come there and have food because the boss wife there and she needs some man to come make some concrete to make it look like she do some work and put it on video and put it on our page. People, low level achievement celebration. Low level. I would never put that on my page. What kind of bullshit is that? I'm going to ask, isn't camouflage illegal in Jamaica? Is it illegal to have camouflage in Jamaica, to wear camouflage? Family, good morning. Good morning, brother. You're live.
I see the local program, it come like the people them just jump up and with some bag of cement and something and I do them local thing. It don't look like government involved.
You look like no government. You look like the woman detach herself from government stuff. For basically, when I look on, fly green can get barber green. Wash you up there. I make the people also old man push our shovel and you shovel beat down sitting a hole. What can I do? No roller suppose I do them right there, brother.
$3,000-4,000 now.
Eh?
For the whole entire program, a 3-4. Then she say how much millions of dollars she spend.
Eh? How about that? Eh? What kind of cheap way of doing stuff that? Cheap ass way using the people them in this constituency. Me don't know better.
Big man, let me tell you something. The people them up there not like her, you know. Them not like her. So you understand, saying a whole heap of people in there, a few look a green shirt and a few look a old man. It's not like no community come together and I do this thing, you know. 4, 5, 6, 7 people she get. For do some local thing, for give them a look of 4 or 5 grand. For the day and them feel like, oh yeah, I could put on my pot and I feel good. She do something good. She not do nothing, brother.
Brother,
she should have come there so I not set the thing properly.
Brother, I promise a wife that thing, bro. Bro, at the promise a wife, she not supposed to short enough equipment, you know. How is it Flight Green have some equipment run a theme place? Or him can source that. And the promise a wife not have no barber green.
She have so much tractor for herself.
You know me feel. A cheap, she cheap. I feel say a cheapness I do this.
But when you the lunch you listening program says, oh man, cheap, you know.
Cheapness to this.
10 people want chicken, you know.
Yeah.
And 1 bottle of syrup, you know. 10 people, you know. 10 people are 1 chicken. 10 people plus she and the amount of it. Yeah?
Them think we not pay attention, you know.
Big man, I tell you, if we not pay attention to all of them things, the people them we are run behind them people, we are going to get at the left of the back of the line and outside the line,
Con game over, man. The con game is over, man. Because the people might wake up, man. The people them is up on the game where them are played people. Come here, ask, how is it? You're the Prime Minister's wife. You're supposed to have any amount of equipment in your content. Your constituency is supposed to be nice. Barber green, nice. You go up there, but the people and come shuku some concrete in a road and get some bucket and some shovel and few people, some labor writer, a pass bucket. What kind of road construction is that? What is that?
No.
What plastic bucket are doing a road construction? What plastic bucket are doing a road construction? That's something else. I game them a play people.
That don't make no sense, General. That don't make no sense, That don't make no sense to people. Them for say a smoothing thing are going on, Why have I know them want to fix some local place? If you make the people them say good thing are going on, nothing are going on, brother. Nothing at all are going on. You see it? Me dep on the ground, Carlos. And
Yeah.
then a joke thing, me dep on the ground, nothing happen. You see it? You understand? What I'm waiting to buy some door for fix a house and things don't work out the way I want to work, so I sell out what they do them and sell him tank and sell out something where I'm up. And now the money for even buy material. You understand?
Rough.
Use him work. The work when that generates money, them throw him off right because through the same thing, politics thing. You understand? So people are feel it on the ground. You can't go listen to some people when now go the ground and with the people them and sit down and reason with the people them.
Yes.
Carlos said, ask some people in 5 minutes and them will tell you anything. And if you sit down and reason with the people them, you can know the people them where them feel. You understand?
True.
So, if you tell you, say, majority of the people who say good things are going and some say no. Brother, all of them people are play politics. Them go in a certain area. Because them not coming out my area. Them not going in a certain area. Them only go in a specific area and them feel for them people there. Right now, me there Richmond Park. The road them look like a garrison. The road them look like a garrison. The road them, you can hardly drive on the road there. You pass down the road where the water run for come down Oakland Road. One big hole like big jump in the wall. Them a come fast.
Boy.
And them not sit down fix it right away.
You see the man,
Remember one time when I look at you sleep on Sunday, the man them not come patrol them sleep on Sunday. But now, decades, 2, 3, 4, 5 rain go fall and people are drop down in night and draw attention to them, for them come do it. Them things they can't work, brother. Them things they can't work. We see say we are go backward. 1 step forward, 10 steps backward. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, brother. And the people them have the head, them blind to it because watch it, them are eat it. No, and them are drink and them are go about and we can pay the bills. So no people have help for the regular people.
Yeah, my brother. Respect yourself, he call. Respect for calling, brother. Every time. You see me? Yeah, man. Fire. Fireball. People, what I say?
Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your foot off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Where we want justice. Where we want justice. We want justice. We want justice.
Wagwan family, what's on the mind?
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, worldwide, wherever you are listening to Carlos' podcast. I just wanted to play back the Prime Minister when he said that about the water, because I'm trying to listen over and over, because you replay it more than one time, but I can't get.
All right.
I can't get understanding what he's saying, because.
You talk about say continue to vote for it. He say vote for him if you know the water. Still, I don't want to talk. Well, let me play it. Let me play it.
What has changed now so that we can now bring water in a sustainable way to this community? What has changed
Yeah, boy.
is that you now have a government that manages the economy well, and then we use those resources, not borrowed resources, we use the resources from the economy to invest in the infrastructure that delivers the benefit to you. That is what has changed. And so if you are a Jamaican and you don't have water in your community now, and you are upset, the strategic thing, the smart thing to do is to continue to vote for a government that will be able to keep the economy running very well, to generate the revenues so that the progress that we are seeing now in the investment in the infrastructure can continue. That is how the smart voter would think. That is how the smart voter would think.
Say something today.
Hey.
No podcaster, nobody would do you type of work. Come in call no blogger. Speak like the Prime Minister, man. Carlos, this is bad.
Not true.
Carlos, this is not our Prime Minister, man. Regardless of what happened, bro. This is not. I want the Prime Minister listen back himself when he don't speak on public forum sometime. This is embarrassing, man. Carlos, this can't stop playing. The Prime Minister telling me, said, if you are dead hungry, maybe still voting and dead hungry.
Mm-hmm. And the smart thing to do. And the smart thing to do. So that means that we shouldn't get out the PAP then. Damn it. No, we shouldn't get out the PAP. We should have continued to vote for them. You see the man argument that makes no sense, bro?
You say something, you know, when the Prime Minister don't have a script in front of him, garbage.
Yeah, man. When him not have a script, I play garbage in talk.
Yeah, he can't hold up himself.
No.
He can't hold up himself. What Prime Minister, what is this? What are you trying to say? Because I know I can't, Carlos play more than one time, I can't understand what the Prime Minister trying to say. To be honest.
The vote, continue to vote. He said, if you don't know water in that pipe and you're angry, the smartest thing to do is to continue to vote for him. Why we get rid of Portia? No, man.
Yes.
Eh? Come on, man.
Come on, Mr. Prime Minister, man. What? Come on, Mr. Prime Minister. You're better than this, man.
Eh? And the man talk about the economy. The man talk about the resources from the economy. No, look at me, brother. If you ever get up every day and I try to convince you how good the economy is, remember the other day, I say, if the man give you one book out and pocket, he must say, this book is from the good management of the economy. Yes. If the man buy somebody some KFC, he must say, this lunch when we give you is a good management of the economy. Everything, everywhere, the good management. Why you keep trying to convince me about the economy management and it is good? When we are here, Azana tell we say, hurry up and call the goddamn election because you're worse than the pandemic.
You ever hear none of them big guys that call election before, bro? Carlos, the man said this only way out is for call election when the next party come in.
And that the man say, the man is tired of you. That the never hear the big boy that say call election before, you know. The man must say call election, brother. Why would the man call election if they expect the same thing to happen? They say call elections or something different change. They want Mark Golding to come in. They might kill the man them. All the businessman. Oh, if businessman are ball, we're rich. We could play him, no man. Listen here.
I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's what they call a timing thing that needs to happen. But, you know, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere. Everything's going to start going haywire, and I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying...
Oh, you hear that? 30 years in business and the economy is in the worst state. That means it might tell us it's worse than the pandemic.
Yes. Worse than the big C.
Worse. My God. What are we witnessing here? And this man come talk about how the management of the big C, the management of the economy can give it this and give it that. The man is such a con artist. Listen to this.
That is why we did something like the reverse tax credit. Never before in Jamaica's history where the government is giving back to people who earn less than $3 million per year. Never before happened. That's a way in which we are making sure that the dividends of the good economic management reaches to the people. Yes, good economic management can
Even body language tell us you're an artist. Yes, sir.
Carlos, listen. Do we have any growth in Jamaica since the past 4 or 3 quarters?
Boy, I don't know where the growth come from, what they matter about.
We're not growth. So all the economy good.
I'm poverty down.
You play click news. When click news, I said, Prime Minister should know about this.
Yes.
Because it's not growth.
That was last year.
Not good news. So, the growth we have been having has come to an end. It is now decline. That's where we're into now. And as you heard from Dr. Henry there, for calendar year 2024, we are going to end the year poorer than how we started it, collectively in terms of our output of goods and services. Not good. And therefore, making the connection, the Prime Minister would have been aware of this. He would have been aware of this.
Look at that. He know about it, but him a lie. But the good economic management can yam. He know about it, but him a manage the economy.
The big man who play a while ago said, people are suffering, people are dead for hunger. In the Jamaica, you know, they know what's going on the ground, you know, and the Prime Minister, I check the people, I check the world. That's why I say nothing to Jamaica again. You know, sir? My mother, that ignorant gala. Why Jamaica good, man? Jamaica is very good, in a better place than where me at right now. Yes. The Prime Minister is a real con man. Listen man to a voice him. He about 7 different tone of voice.
You study him too. All right. The man said the Prime Minister have about 7 tone of voice, and and facial expression. Him have a million facial expression. Me say him know when to use them and where to use them. You see, when the man are there at church, the man are cry at that church, but you see dead babies and all them thing there. Brother, they better shut the Hollywood and action. A crime start crying, you know.
Yes, in the wrong. If we're going to movie,
You might be the Hollywood man, I'm an actor, man. You know,
Cheeky man, you see the Carlos?
No.
The man here dry, the man here dry.
a 6K all man like I'm a play, man. A 6K all man like I'm a play, bro. Yo, snake oil, real snake oil sales, man, you know. Snake oil now sell again, people now buy snake oil, brother. Think about it, bro. That I hear from the rich man in Jamaica, the man that we can't find them food. Me not talk about man like me. Yo, me no got them man the barbecue and cocktail party. They not invite man like me and you. I didn't the rich man they ball out. I say it bad.
When the tariff came into effect, did the Prime Minister then came back to the country and said, this is what we're gonna do?
When you
them said them be upon US confirm. I don't know what them be upon US for, because you say, nah, talk to them. They might do them own business. The guy from Lasco, no, I think it's Geddes, one of them companies.
Yes.
The guy say from 2 years. They've been talking. Him say right now, him selling product are foreign, maybe I'm gonna want them a buy. He say it's bad. Carlos, everybody a ball.
Because when Jamaican product high over here, so you know, remember, you have people over here who love them Jamaican product, right? Man like me love my Jamaican product. Remember, me love Supplegent. Me tell anybody that means I'm gonna love me peanut Supplegent. All right. So when them thing they gone up, me can't buy a case of Supplegent no more, or 12 or 6 Supplegent that me used to buy. You understand me? If it gone up, me have to buy 1 or 2 or maybe 3. Me can't buy the case. Me used to get the case of Supplegent, you know. Yeah, so me can't buy that again for my household. Me have to buy maybe 3 Supplegent and say, boy, Carlos, have to do something else. People used to buy all other things that come from Jamaica. Them have to go with things, other things. You understand me? John know you. Yeah, bless yourself, King. Yeah, man, every time. People, we country, I got through a hard time at the moment. And as Jamaicans, them boy, I come tell with pure lie. We see the Prime Minister wife, I walk around, I do fear own thing. I call attention to why she mix up cement and shovel and everybody I use asphalt.
Bikes to the work as happening on the Fiji cross too.
So the Prime Minister now work with her husband and walk on with anything else. She do her own thing. And I've been drinking a hand family. You see that? I work on a road construction this. People. Prime Minister wife. Look there. They have a food feed here. T-shirt. Shovel. Road construction. Plastic bucket. Construction. Baby, third term loading. What can I? Me say the Prime Minister people. No, say the Prime Minister wife I do something different. She do something different. She they want expat again. I do. Me say the Prime Minister wife sitting totally different, man. And she wear camouflage. Me ask Jamaican people, isn't camouflage illegal? Come remember me I come to Jamaica, me bring a camouflage, right? Camouflage shorts, you know. Me I come to the airport and I know see them hold on for my shorts. Till me I go back home, me collect my charts and I way back overseas. Me couldn't bring the camouflage shots in Jamaica. See, Prime Minister wife, yeah, with our low budget achievement.
We are on the road leading to St. Peter's, that is between Content, the pastor is there, going through Mount Lebanon. We're just about at Mount Lebanon and onto St. Peter's. Right here, the road has been significantly eroded. Why? Work was done by the NWC and somehow was not repaired. And with the heavy level of rainfall, we have seen some significant damage to the roads, which requires our attention. So today, I must say thank you to all the men from St. Peter's and Mount Lebanon who have come out as a community to assist in making the road a lot more comfortable as farmers and commuters going to and from school and work are able to travel in a little more comfort.
It look like the woman do her own thing, people. If you look on it, she'll go around and get the people them for patch road, the concrete and shovel. Can you imagine the bugu? You know, have a spark program, your husband, at the Prime Minister. You should have the latest equipment in your constituency. For you not to have the latest equipment in a constituency, it shows some detachment, something not work right. You are doing your own thing. Suchman and everybody else are doing their own thing. Good morning, family. What's on the mind? Yes, sir.
You remember when Labor Day come about?
Mm-hmm.
Labor Day come about when it was Michael Manley who changed certain days from the Queen Day, some Queen thing, and bring it and turn to Labor Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Labor Day was supposed to beautify your place and look thing in our community like a bus stop and all them kind of something. Now Labor Day don't have fix on road number that.
Think about that. The man advertises big old Spark program, the Reach program, the amount of advertisement we see in the media, the amount of, it look like them spend millions of dollars for PR stunt for that, you know. And look what the water down to shovel and water, boot and bucket. A road construction that, my brother.
First and then if we have one could patrol in front of our yard and we say, right, we get to the government and show night. You know, if we time been dealing, go fix it. Eh? Let me become a public road fixing here, you know?
And if you check out the origin of Labor Day was not for working. No. Labor Day is a day off for workers. I want people to check out the deeper meaning of Labor Day. He was to get up and go work, you know. Labor Day is so you to take a rest as a laborer. A man of work, a labor is your day off. But in Jamaica, Labor Day take a different meaning. Even though you get a day off, the system put you back to work. I'm telling the people, come research it, you know. Labor Day is not really for working. Labor Day is a day off for people who have been laboring.
The government, if you want to fix up certain people are working every Labor Day. You want that?
Shovel and bucket. Let me ask you a question. But we are foreign. You never see plastic bucket for construction and shovel and then cutting there. You know? I throw water pan. I mean, if I have a concrete road, I make. If I have a concrete road, I make a foreign. You never see anything like that.
They have one of the working shovel and go short shovel.
And when the Prime Minister, you talk about the Prime Minister's wife, my brother, she's supposed to have the latest equipment up there. You are the Prime Minister's wife, you're supposed to source equipment for your constituency from your husband and make sure. But how do you just water down to two fuel water boot man and so man with liquor in them hand and shovel? Let me ask you a question. Where shovel are doing a road construction?
Where she can't get to go with herself.
What is? What that? No, sir. You know, like she and her husband are work good because Flight Green have black asphalt and she have, I mean, you see the difference? Why Flight Green have equipment in the theme background and the asphalt and up a fair community constituency, she have the man them walk up there and say, what kind of nonsense is that, bro?
The Jamaican culture gone to the dark, was the lyric right and change the Jamaican culture. We don't have no more culture. I just pay thief and scamming and it's not going to Jamaica, brother. I tell you that right now. You know what I mean? You know, I choose. Bless up your Carlos.
My brother, more fire here. Stay up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings. People, what kind of nonsense is this? You have big old Prime Minister wife and a shovel from the day more. I just say no Miss Honest. But we say a big old Prime Minister wife and them thing in a post on your page. This on a road construction with plastic bucket and sinking me mama and a so you go. You are the Prime Minister wife. You're supposed to source every equipment. You are a contractor. You're supposed to have the latest equipment on them people their road. And I put your couple go fool them. Draw the old man them, give them a tools and fuse, you could romance and thing. Where are those?
We are on the road leading to St. Peter's, that is between Content. Your pastor is there going through Mount Lebanon. We're just about at Mount Lebanon and onto St. Peter's. Right here, the road has been significantly eroded. Why? Work was done by the NWC and somehow was not repaired. And with the heavy level of rainfall, we have seen some significant damage to the roads, which requires our attention. So today, I must say thank you to all the men from St. Peter's and Mount Lebanon who have come out as a community to assist in making the road a lot more comfortable as farmers and commuters going to and from school and work are able to travel in a little more comfort.
So you want to tell me, say, politicians rob taxpayers' money and that the people must come fix their own road. $3 trillion gone missing and that the people must come fix their own road. Me not understand that at Jamaica. You have to tell me, say, you want that woman look like she cheap, you know. Because if you're the Prime Minister's wife, you could have sourced some equipment, you could have sourced some black tar, you could have sourced some asphalt. How is it, me I say, Fly Green with film low-level achievement celebration, him have asphalt and sitting at the background?
So our hatching program continues in earnest. This is a part of our reach rehabilitation program that was announced by the Prime Minister. We are now on the speculation to Hodges Main Road.
So if it mean your people in their constituency any good, why would the people out in a water boat and now set themselves in a concrete and walk out all the old man them? And I'm not seeing an engineer up there. Nobody know about the road. We're tired of the bullshit road on our patch of Jamaica from your boy till now. Get few man to come this and come that. No, man, we're tired of that, man. We want an engineer to fix road now. Pay the right people them the right money. Miss on a patch road. Want to the drain, Miss Onis? Yeah, we're about road and road mash up. I walk across road for mash up because the water run pan road. I tear it up. Miss Onis, with the equipment if it dig up the hole, it drain. Eh? Miss Onis, come here. You are the Prime Minister's wife. You're supposed to have access to everything. You are the Prime Minister's wife. You can't say no to you if you want all the asphalt in Jamaica in your constituency. Why you gone up the gambad of these old people, Miss Onis? Hey, can you imagine, people? You are the Prime Minister's wife. See Fly Green again. A church him going on. Church Fly Green is going. Come out time car. Stop. I take photo. PR stunt. Another low-level achievement of politicians in Jamaica. Cheap ass brain politician.
By to see the work that's happening on the Future Cross to Police Station Roadway. This is something that we had indicated would have happened a few weeks ago. We had to wait until the plant reopened so we could get the asphalt. So it is happening now, and we're continuing the work. Parity, that work is coming as well. Slipe, we're doing some work in that area as well. All over. So this is part of the reach, and we also have the main road reach program. So the reality is that the work is going to be done. The work will be done. We have never stopped doing the work, and we will continue to do.
So or the reach Miss Onis constituency. And that may I ask. You look at the reach there, or she no want have nothing to do with what her husband I do. Me no know, or she does. Me no know what I want. Or the reach now reach the Prime Minister's wife. How about this, Miss Onis?
We are on the road leading to St. Peter's, that is between Content, the pastor is there, going through Mount Lebanon. We're just about at Mount Lebanon and onto St. Peter's. Right here, the road has been significantly eroded. Why? Work was done by the NWC and somehow was not repaired. And with the heavy level of rainfall, we have seen some significant damage to the roads, which requires our attention. So today, I must say thank you to all the men from St. Peter's and Mount Lebanon who have come out as a community to assist in making the road a lot more comfortable as farmers and commuters going to and from school and work are able to travel in a little more comfort.
Miss Onis, all woman like you should have a 3 pre-mix truck line up in a line of the 3, 4, 6 pre-mix truck. You should have line up in a line. You, if a concrete you go, you should have a half a dozen pre-mix truck line up in a line while the resident don't stand up and a look. Have engineers, have the right people and fix the road. Why you do them, mama? A bullshit. No, me not go off key. Me just tell you, say a bullshit you are do. You are the prime minister wife. Look where you're going up at the people in place can do. The people were glad for do it because they might get a day work money. Me see man I woke up them and have alcohol in them hand. So that tell me say it's a name of food thing and go along. And I really fix on road. And a spark and a reach. Or the reach and reach for your place. So the spark now spark up there. But Fried Green got black top.
So our patching program continues in this is the part of.
How is it Fried Green get asphalt and you a shovel and bucket you are use and you are the prime minister? How can I level of worthlessness this? When the whole no got full.
Say I'm on born ya and I not leave ya. Figo a UK. No way, sir. Me pata boil ya. Me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
My father is. I was born in a 2-bedroom board.
Even Burkina Faso, but just to come out of them poverty and what them a go through, right? A government go buy equipment, people teach the youth them to operate the equipment, you know, and I fix them road. What kind of this is how Jamaica gonna fix road for the rest of my life? This is it. You just get few man. This call like a when me and my bridging them one name of food. Yeah? We block off the road, put some rock stone and sitting like that, and a man there with a bucket and sitting and take off some money off of some driver while they are patchy road. And that I go on, so you know. Big old prime minister wife in about reach program and spark program. Or it now spark in the constituency, mama. What go on, so? Bucket in the construction, green shirt. The woman don't come and work. They just come for my food. Shovel and bucket and concrete. And also road construction. Road construction we are talking about, you know. How we are doing so? Man have shovel and liquor in our hand. Shovel. Road construction with shovel. Can't make that. One bag of material in our hand. Road construction. Man a pour bucket in a hole. Road construction. Latest technology. Nyama food mentality. Good eh? Liberate green shirt. I promise a wife this, you know. But the backside I go on there. I pick the night too. No, sir. Promise a wife can't get no beautiful asphalt. Come pave them road up there. Get equipment to come dig out the drain them. So water na run pan the road them. The same problem why the road dig out, it's gonna happen again and no fix it. No drain, no did it. And you come up there with some shovel and some bucket and say, fuck it. Sorry people. Me no want what Fried Green have. Me I do my things by myself. So it tell me, say people, me see some difference between what the such man I do, him reach program, from what the wife I do. Look and see if I like me I tell. Start go on our page and pay attention. Look and see if she work with no black asphalt and what such man I work with. If like you say, if you know, me gonna do something for my own, me gonna get the community, and me gonna make them put this mix up mortar in a road and get bucket. People, Prime Minister wife. Now let's get back to this because we have a next topic. Let's get back to this right as well.
I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's a what they call a timing thing that needs to happen. But, you know, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere. everything's going to start going haywire. And I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying power is the weakest. Remittances are down. Tourism is struggling. Everything is struggling. And what are we doing? We're doing things to stifle the economy with our monetary policies coming from the Bank of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance. People out there that are living and working in Jamaica may all seem fine and dandy when the politicians step out on stage and speak high and mighty of how great the economy is doing. But look at how many hungry people are out there that are struggling, how many businesses are finding it hard, right? So we need to start waking up the government. I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering.
So, on the see what I want to hear from Mr. Azan, the country bad people. They must hurry up and call the election. The man want a change of guard. They couldn't be called, say you want the election to be called for the same thing. The man want to get away from the same thing. The man has to call the election. People, based on one here and all the roughness we are going with poor people. Now we are here saying nurses don't get paid. Nurses don't get paid, people. And a lot of things are going. Police tell me say last month they don't get their money at the lowest. So government now pay a civil servant no money. They now no money them broke. No money in the kitty. So don't you think that it's good time for these guys to give back the pay raise, people? Let's listen and we talk at the end of this.
The biggest salary increase will go to Prime Minister Andrew Holness. In 2021, his salary was roughly $9.2 million per year, plus a telephone allowance. As of April 2022, it jumps to over $22.3 million. For April 2023, it moves to roughly $25.3 million. And by April 2024, another increase to almost $28.6 million. For the Deputy Prime Minister, the salary was over $8 million for the year, and now it moves to over $20 million in year 1, over $22.7 million in year 2, and over $25.7 in year 3. For Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke, his salary was over $7.4 million for the year, plus the telephone allowance and housing of roughly $285,000. The new salary, over $19 million in year 1, over $21.7 million in year 2, and roughly $24.6 million in year 3. Now to Opposition Leader Mark Golding. He also got the housing and telephone allowances, and the April 2021 salary was over $8 million for the year. As of April 2022, he will get over $20 million. In April 2023, over $22.7 million, and by April 2024, over $25.7 million. A cabinet minister's salary was roughly $6.9 million for the year. In year 1, it is close to $17.9 million, then over $20.2 million, then close to $23 million. Now to the Speaker of the House. The salary was close to $6.9 million. In April 2022, it will move to close to $17.9 million for the year, then to over $20.2 million, then close to $23 million. For a Minister of State, the old salary was over $6 million for the year. It now moves to over $14.2 million, then over $16.1 and close to $18.3 million. A regular parliamentarian would make over $4.3 million for the year in salary. It will now move to over $11 million in year 1, then over $12.5 million and over $14.2 million.
People, based on what going on in the country, the bills can't pay, everything is. Ever since the man take the pay raise, we see that. It's obvious. Nothing now pay. Nobody can get a pay. Police, nurse, teacher. Nobody can get a pay because the man take everything for themselves and no business about nobody else. Don't you think that the salary should be reduced, people? Comment section, talk truth. That's how we don't know. Don't you think that Jamaica is hurting under this salary? Where in the world they go from $4 million a year to $16 million a year? Where in the world they go from $7 million a year to $25 million a year? Where in the world you go from $9 million to $28 million a year? Where, people? Tell me in the comment section. Don't you think, based on where Jamaica is at right now and what we're going through as a people, don't you think these fat cats who have all type of business, they're not hungry, they just scrape up everything for themselves, should give back every goddamn bit of the pay raise with them take? Every bit of it. Talk to people.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me don't like people tell lie for me.
Roll it back. Don't get into these nuances around something which has gone bad a morning. It can't come good a evening.
Roll it back.
Roll it back and do the thing afresh. That's what the country wants. That's what we want. Roll it back, Prime Minister. You say you do it for yourself, do it for everybody, including me and him and everybody else. Roll it back. Don't get into these nuances around something which has gone bad a morning. It can't come good a evening.
Roll it back.
Roll it back and do the thing afresh. That's what the country wants. That's what we want. Roll it back, Prime Minister. Roll it back. Don't get into these nuances around.
Well, family, good morning.
Roll it back.
Alice.
Yeah, man.
Me don't know Jamaica people fall for that trick. Me don't know them fall for it. It clear as day. So the man just rob the country, you know. There's no way in the world where you move from him there get $9 million a year. And now him I get $28 million a year. There's no way in the world. The Prime Minister. There's no way in the world where you move from $9 million to $28 million a year.
Nowhere in the world, man. Their salary is hurting the country. Ever since they man take the salary, people couldn't get paid before, you know. But ever since them take that salary, nobody get paid, man. And no retro is owed to them. Think about the wickedness.
The country cannot afford it. From them raise it to that much. The country, even the Governor General, them get 300% raise, you know. And him really play chess. You notice with the police and the teachers and them thing, that him give the principal them same raise a pay there, you know.
And some top police.
Same raise a pay there, you know.
Yes. The police them when and judge. He just take the money and dash it where brother, like him decide to hurt Jamaica. Nobody do something like that, brother. Remember we wasn't performing at the time, you know. And if you have a business, right? And the business now do good. Is that a good time to give your employee them raise?
No, the man is me another blogger say him know him and him know him love play chess. Him love play chess. And him a play chess, him give the judge them the same 300% raise because him know say he will have the case with the illicit the IC report coming up. So for try it's basically a bribe, him a bribe the judge them and him give them a 300% raise, you know.
Good.
You see me? So the man a plan for down the line. So no, all right, I will have some court case down the line for corruption. So I may give the judge them a 300% raise. So when the case come up, somebody will look favorable for me and judging in my favor. So the man a plan down the line. You see me? So I don't know how the people them still are fall for it, yo, but
no way in the world, brother. Brother, think about it. You go from $4 million to $16 million in a raise, bro. You used to get $7 million, now you get $25 million in a raise, bro. You used to get $9 million, now you get $28 million, bro. Where that come from? How in the world anybody get that type of raise there? Which company, which country? Jamaica economy is right next to Haiti, but yet the politicians are getting higher pay than the rest of Caribbean leaders. You can't make that up.
I'm just going to say, the rest of Caribbean countries, them are do far better than Jamaica. Because Jamaica is the second poorest country in the Caribbean. Is it so Barbados, Trinidad, St. Lucia, and all of them countries, they do way better economically than Jamaica. And this man, give himself a 300% raise. He might get better pay than them country. They will do far better than Jamaica economically.
Wicked to the country, man. Him not love poor people. Don't love the country. You want to tell me say a man love do that to in country and love it? No, man, you don't.
The man don't love the country. The man don't love the people. Them. So I don't understand why them people are still go meeting and a jump.
It's like you have a local business and you take up money out of it and go and all Dubai. And your business can have a manager. Think about that. Minister, break it down so the ones in the back can understand. It's like you have a local business and you take out money and go and all Dubai. Go and shake your tail. No, it's say your business is going to fall. Once you go to Dubai and come back, your business mash up. You can't afford it in the first place. We couldn't afford the 300% raise. When the man take the 300% raise, brother, that same year, it's the same year the man them get the right up in the Miami Herald, pay for the right up in us. Jamaica, the financial superpower of the Caribbean. We have the best bounce back off of the big sea. It is the same year when we have corporate tax dip in Jamaica. The big boy, they now pay them fair share. And them know about all these things. They know what they do to Jamaica. They know so the next year we're going to be hurting, and the next year down the road we're going to be hurting. But the man deliberately decides that they're going to hurt Jamaica. No man not tell me say if I not hurt you or hurt your country deliberately, you would never do this to it.
The JLP party is basically the Republican Party. Are the same policy, you know? Them all for the rich, you know? Are the same with the Republican Party still, you know? The corporate people, them not paying a tax. And now them are pressure the taxi man them because say the Relva has come in with a new thing now. If the taxi man them stop at a gas station, them all get a ticket.
Yeah,
you see me, so them keep on pressuring the poor people and the corporate people, them not paying a tax.
Juice them out, man. You know when I grate a coconut here, yes, juice out and they throw more water upon you and try juice out more tight. And that them do to the Jamaican people, man. No, stop juice them out, man.
The corporate people, them not paying a tax.
And we
they must get they must get 500 million in tax return each year or something like so. You're a next blogger that talk about it. Big company like Grace Kennedy, they might get tax break.
What are them on duty free import?
Yeah, pressure the taxi man, them and them thing there. Every minute is a new tax. But if they might get green plate and them thing there. You okay, so Carlos, if you say you go Home Depot or one of them places there and you go pick up some things. The police now stop if we charge you in a ticket.
No, bro.
Some stuff.
No, bro. You could have load up a car. Me say you can go load up a car, some trash. If you want to, you can go load up a cement or sand if you want to. Put whatever in it. People live in them car for in better. People live in them car. Something you see them can't see through nowhere. Or the car pack up or something. The police not getting a ticket for that, bro. Come on, man.
And the money create a law down there. Them politicians there, JLP politicians create a law down there. If you carry tools in your car, you can get a ticket for that.
Imagine your personal car. Your personal car, the man them turning a green plate, commercial carriage. Your personal car number, brother. We see man of them Benz at Jamaica, them Audi, yeah, and them Bima with green plate, you know. Man have some local car at Jamaica look like a shoes box with green plate. Remember the man now sell out of them car. We could have said if you sell fish out of your car, if you have bread van, if you sell clothes out of your car, because some people sell and stop and sell clothes out of them car. Green plate if you get, you have bread van, green plate, bulla van, bun van, a green plate. If you have a deliver stuff from down at the hardware or down at the appliance store, green plate if you get for your local truck. But don't tell me say me go buy some hog feed for me hog them up on my yard or my chicken them. I'm going to load up in my car behind me. I'm going to go to the market and go buy too much grocery and put on my back seat. You go tell me say if you get a green plate, bro. What police tell me say because the people them don't want to be bothered with the police. That's why they get the green plate. They force the people them, they pressure them to get green plate. And the green plate twice a year. Fitness. White plate once a year. You saw them grind the people them, bro?
Yeah, the Republican Party, and if you as a Jamaican there, so you now vote for the Republican Party, because Trump a Republican, I mean I vote for them. Why would you be voting for the Labour? Are the same policy them have, you know? Them is just for the rich people. And them just a thief, them just a thief. Imagine 72,000 fertilizer missing. Valued at over $300 million missing. $3 trillion missing from the $3 trillion missing from the country. And we see people still are go meet. Them people don't love the country.
No, man, they don't love the country, bro. They don't love the country. And I talk about choose Jamaica. Choose what? Choose on yourself. Choose on own pocket. Choose on own 28 bank account and more. Choose on own apartment complex. Choose on a friend. Choose on a family. We don't give a damn about no poor people. They gotta give do the water and hide the water results. Come on. Just the other day, I see in Florida where them tell people send go up on several beach because the water is contaminated. Florida did not hide that because they don't want tourists coming to Florida here say water contaminated in Florida. Florida put it out there because it is the right thing to do. In Jamaica, them hide the water results because they don't want tourists here say water in Jamaica contaminated so the people can go drink. They don't even tell the people if they boil the water. Yo, they're wicked enough. They don't even tell the people if they boil the water, even though E. coli was in the water. We see the report clearly from NWC and our health department. They did not even say if they boil the water.
I tell you what,
them cruel, man.
Are the people them are the problem, you know? Are the people them are the problem? And me show you even with Bolt too. Me show you with Bolt. Him say Bolt, the man them thief $12 million from you. $12 million. And the man show up at your father's funeral, you know, invite him. And the man just come crash your father's funeral. All right, they give him a chance there, so you know, tell him to leave. And then them turn on and make the man them Kanye again for shut you up, for turn you ambassador for tourism, so you can't talk bad about the country, you know. So you can't even talk about your $12 million we miss know them thief from you, you know.
They give him a right spot. They put zip on him, then zip him up.
And you make the man them can you again, and look how people out there on social media that fight for you. You're not even acknowledging people that with on social media and say you forget back your money. And you go back and make the man them can you again for shut you up. And the people are the problem, Carlos.
Well, with both situation, I really don't know what's going on over there. I have no clue. You see me? Yep.
All right, my brother. Take care.
My brother, bless up yourself, you know. Respect, see? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Comment section, what I say. Now, let's go to something we want to play for, you know. You can call the program of people, me hear the pound of mind, you know. Me like to hear what the pound of mind. This program of phone, you know. I want to hear from the people, them, you know. I hears me on social media, hear my own advice, you know. It's time to hear from the people, them now, man. What I think. Let's watch this.
Despite RADA's claim that they have information on which farmers got the Moroccan fertilizer, the People's National Party General Secretary is insisting he has not been contacted to provide names. Those and other issues took center stage at PNP meetings on the weekend. Andrea Chisholm has details.
The Auditor General has indicated that the Rural Agricultural Development Authority RADA could not provide proof that the Moroccan fertilizer reached legitimate farmers. In response, RADA said they would be submitting supporting documents to the Auditor General to show that the bags of fertilizer were indeed given to farmers. This was Dr. Dayton Campbell on the campaign trail in Christiana, Manchester.
They are saying the Auditor General is not correct because they have this lying. Lying. At no point did anybody from the ministry, from RADA, or from AIC ask me to tell them who we give the fertilizer. And they have them name them away, and nobody will ask me to something.
The Auditor General's report said between September 2019 to July 2023, Morocco donated roughly 72,000 bags of fertilizer to Jamaica, valued at roughly $349.4 million. Dr. Dayton Campbell, who is the opposition spokesman on agriculture, said he got 50 bags for farmers in Eastern Westmoreland, where he is expected to represent the PNP in the next general election. Meanwhile, the PNP president and opposition leader is supporting calls for the Auditor General and other investigative bodies to probe the purchase of a surgical drill. The purchase of a $31 million surgical drill has been a talking point on the campaign trail since opposition spokesman on health Dr. Alfred Dawes brought it to public attention. Medical Technologies has rejected claims that the equipment is overpriced. Speaking in St. Thomas on the weekend, opposition leader Mark Golding says there are unanswered questions.
A drill which on the market costs 1/10 of what the government bought the drill from this company. A company where the majority shareholders are JLP MP. And he claims he's holding the shares in trust, but for who? The thing mix up. It don't smell right. There's something rotten in the state of Jamaica. And I'm calling the Auditor General and the Integrity Commission to look at it and scrutinize it very carefully. Because the people of Jamaica are suffering in the healthcare system. There are so many pieces of equipment that need repair or to be replaced. And if you're buying equipment at very inflated prices, those resources are being misused, misappropriated, when they should be available to fix the things that are needing to be fixed in the hospitals and in the health centers.
Say I'm on born, yeah, and I not leave ya. We go a UK, no way, sir. Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
My father I was born in a 2-bedroom board.
So, the fertilizer still questionable. As you can hear, Gensek say, nobody not come to him about nothing. They must say them can't tell who them give the fertilizer to after Auditor General do our work and find them in a mud. They might come out and try to clean up the mud. But in our work, because they now go around and do the right thing, labor it a lie again. But no, we switch part Medtech sue Dr. Dawes. Be right back.
The company in question is owned by JLP Member of Parliament Donovan Williams, the MP for Central Kingston. A man whose name may be familiar not just as MP, but as a company secretary linked to Estate Bridge, a company in turn linked to Prime Minister Andrew Holness that was under investigation by the Integrity Commission. Is Mr. Williams able to answer these questions? Is Mr. Williams able to say his hands are clean? If that is the case, then he should present himself. There should be a release answering these questions. And as I said, the chips must fall where they may.
Wow. Well, before me read Wagwan, them say them sue Dr. Dawes. I'm going to read for you guys. Someone send me this. Is a JLP lawyer filing on behalf of Medtech and Donovan Williams? How they do not have a separate lawyers? JLP Lawyers is providing free legal services to both of them. More exposure. Election lawsuit. When will that be scheduled? Not a priority matter. They are asking the court to grant an injunction to stop talking about Medtech, which is a subject matter that is a burden on members of the public. The lawsuit isn't worth the paper that it is typed on. They want to cool the heat when the heat is supposed to be increased. The same playbook of Andrew Holness when Peter Phillips told the public that he was spending illegal money. Any judge orders an injunction would not be acting in the interest of the Jamaican people. Blocking speech is critical to public discourse. The health and lives of Jamaicans. Jaja. So people, somebody sent me that a while ago. I may have to read that. That was somebody's opinion. You know, one of my father's opinion. So I'm gonna read what them say them I do to Dr. Daz in terms of lawsuit. More have to know for them own hand, them a tooth. You see me, people? Them say them a sue Dr. Daz. Yeah. Medical Technologies Limited and lawmakers have filed a defamation lawsuit against opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Daz. Hold on, people. You the fire bunny, I said. Welcome, family. Good morning. Talk to me. Hello? No, I hear him. Fireball. Yes, sir. Talk to me. What on?
Good morning, boss. Good morning, and good morning to yourself, you know?
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Yeah, man. More bless you, man.
Yes, I.
Me ask them, me see blue that put out a poll, nationwide put out a poll this morning.
Nationwide put out blue dot poll. Now what on?
About 50 odd, say 50% say Labour Party, I think a party around Jamaica, and the crime and the corruption. And me say, one thing I tell my goal, you know, anytime I go for government, you know, you must take a nationwide life for my brother.
Where's every punish nationwide?
If you take away them lives, brother. When you know the message, like, you can't, I'm mad on the country, brother. And I distract people, you know. But we don't listen to them, brother. I pay fools not talking, brother.
So you believe?
Country right now, 50% about labor is sold through Jamaica.
Well, when it come to nationwide, me not listen to them, you know. Me not watch them. Yeah, me have the app on my platform like me have every other news, but I swear I can't tell when last me click onto nationwide. Me not watch them because we cannot really present them news. I might have some old stuff we want to present to make a point, but in terms of going to them for any message, me not go over there. No, because
that what country people are still weak. Feed them with 50%. Which part is it right?
Well, just like me, I wonder why in the country for the past recent times where poverty is down 50%.
Exactly. The man them about that and up to America. I worse in the country. Feel straight man them. We are things in that country, so I worse them to Jamaica.
Yes, man. The big man them a ball, man. The top man them a ball. So hold on, if it top man them a ball, what will you do?
The big man ball. So country government and go on nothing. They cushion the crisis, brother.
The big man them say the man do worse. The big man them say such man do worse. He mash up the country. The big man them see mash up the country, you know.
Yes,
the big man them see him man mash up the country, you know. Oh.
You see the money. I probably put out very full.
Eh? A rang up plate in go sing.
Same important boy. And in very full. And in now. Where you to brother?
Rang up plate.
Full. You need to go now, brother.
Yeah, man, go on, man. Your belly full, man. Go on, man. Just go on, your belly full. What more? Your belly full, man. Eh?
General, is a disgrace, brother.
Jaja.
That's why I'm going to
Remember that respect, you know?
every day.
Man pan the ground. Man pan the ground in the street and see it every day. Right before you.
When people about told who got decent brother. Brother.
So you say when PNP in a power, $1,000 can cook a decent pot.
Decent brother. More than $1,000 a children is about chicken daddy. Children is about chicken daddy. Chicken
I know gonna market gonna get a piece of yellow yam yet. And some scallion and some onion and some bell pepper and some tomato.
Father, you say you can't one team of all John one
I know me get to understand. I know me get to understand, warrior. Me get to understand. Said a lot of the Jamaican them and them nothing mackerel, bro. Nothing mackerel the people might eat because I eat them and the Jamaican people might eat a lot of tin mackerel, bro. And people are not lying. People ask. I think I like me tell most Jamaican ask for them people might eat tin mackerel. People tin mackerel.
Me tell you, people use the tin mackerel and the France. I want baby and put together make everything set up now. Baby, France and mackerel, brother.
When I hear, and I hear, and I lie, me tell people.
Baby, France and mackerel, brother. And basic meal, brother.
Basic meal.
That mentality, and it's a country in basic meal, father.
When I hear people, you think a man off of the ground attack, I say, think a man with their foreign, a man with the ground, I tell me the basic meal. Last night, the man said eat it. The man said eat that last night survival meal. No, you think I lie me? I tell people. No Jamaican people are mackerel them and eat people. I just realize. I realize that more and more. I say, hold on, what's up with this mackerel, these Jamaican people? That's all them can afford, people.
You can buy 2 mackerel, I want 6 francs. That can check for me.
Yeah. You have a look up family. 1 pound of chicken, how much you say? Yeah, a family of 5, I say, boy, I buy 1 pound. Can you imagine you go buy 1 pound of chicken? A family of 5. You're your woman, I have 3 picnic. Think about how much chop you have to chop out of fine and stretch that to that type of chocho. And them think they're expensive. Enough man work and can't go to a market, you know, warrior. No, you know, so enough man work and can't go to a market, go buy nothing. Me I talk about market. So me talk about me tell me about come here man talk about squeeze a toothpaste. Man still buy squeeze a toothpaste at Jamaica? Or know them
$30
and $20 worth of toothpaste right now. Squeeze. People not hear that? Squeeze a toothpaste man I talk about. Eh? So $20 worth, $30 worth to brush your teeth. See that, people? So we could talk about the ketchup and them thing there. Ketchup in a bag, same way. Ketchup and brownie and stuff in a plastic bag. You can't buy the whole thing.
No, I can't buy one for $40
Oil in a bag, same way. You get $40 oil in a bag. People know you are going. People are 2025 now, you know. Remember that we are back. People, when me I grew up, when me I grew up, then ain't no $20. Me never see $20. Me never see toothpaste I sell so yet. I remember when me a youngster I grew up in Jamaica. I can't remember in the history of Jamaica, me see toothpaste I sell by the squeeze. So about how much squeeze as toothpaste? Eh? Hold on, we say half a baby. You have to laugh. Poor people not half of a situation, you know. We say half a bathing soap.
You can't buy one, brother.
People not here, the man tell me from the gong and say half a bathing soap.
country and run. Say my country mash up with them.
People, people in the history of Jamaica, whenever hear people the roughest times, whenever hear so we buy half a bathing soap. I want them a married stuff. All back in them days when them a married stuff together. Whenever hear so we buy half a bathing soap. You didn't want to tell me about the ground, you know? What else? What else going on there? What we need to know? What we're not supposed to go on, but it's going on. You tell me about the half a bit soap.
I look at them frying dumpling, man, and look fry dumpling with gravy. And night time, I go fry dumpling with chicken gravy and turkey gravy. Nothing can buy, brother. I'm on time, chicken gravy with 2 fried dumpling, brother. And nothing can afford that one. Can get that with 2 fried dumpling with gravy, brother. I never see a go on and say, you can't buy a breakfast. But you can buy 2 fried dumpling with some gravy.
Jaja, you know, hear that, people? A gun gotta talk to me, man. Upon the gun, I roll, you know. I tell you what I'm going, you know. And a man with that foreign, I make this up, you know. A man where I live it. The brother call me all the time.
So general, Mr. Man can't miss a walk with what skin and whatever. Man can't find man fried up by man time come by with gravy. And fried up and sell off that before a breakfast, brother.
Fried up and chicken gravy, just make the chicken and chop it up fine and sell with gravy.
Gravy, me not talking about meat that gravy. Me say me not talking about meat, brother.
Well, I always say no meat no night.
No, good that gravy. Just easy dumpling. You know, talking about meat. Gravy, chicken have to cook. Say with the food, what food. You talk about gravy. Just a gravy. That me not talk about. Me not talk about no meat night, brother. Gravy.
People not here. So when you hear someone talk about this and that, yeah, you man not go talk about real life. Fried dumpling and gravy. No meat.
No meat, you know, talk about people that can buy 100 can give you gravy and 2 fried dumpling.
How much? $100. How much dumpling you get for the damn gravy?
2 fried dumpling and gravy.
What was that? 50 man say $50 for one dumpling. Catching hype, they say $50 for one dumpling.
It's $40 for one with the 2 grapes.
Like rough.
Rose, I'm a country, daddy. Rose. I'm a country, brother. Me not talk, I wouldn't water them more, but I tell water realize. That is the gym, not them father. Fried dumpling and gravy, my boss. No ask about it, brother. A man can buy it for water, but like that, white type of thing for water. And in Ghana, I'm 2 mango for us a day. Tell you come and can find something, tell you come again, brother. And if mango never wear country, but dead, brother. The mango save very life, brother. Mango. And enough man, you pick mango and drink the water. And you time, out the hot, brother. Out there, burn up my tree.
Jaja.
This is never before. That's I like me, children. Nothing wrong with the country, but the country must be there. I talk about you for third term, brother. Third term, I'm dead on it, brother. Third term, next 5 years, what's it mad, brother? Dead for it, brother, man. Man, you're put back for you. I'm on country coffee. If you give them 5 more years, brother.
Yeah, put the point where you say if you give my next term, you're gonna have your pot on fire, man, come take it off.
Stick up and take a pot for you. I can't say nothing, brother.
Man, I can stick you up and take off the pot off a fire and gone with it. You can't say nothing.
Give 5 more to everyone, give an extra. Drop like a people. See what going on with the country, brother.
People.
Take it for you, brother.
Yo, you're not off, you know? You're not off, you know, brother? You're not off. I sub.
In the street, but that is a fox, me I tell you. Me say to give a man 1 more term, brother. Me you got your part for a man go and take off and you can't your brother. If you say you're dead, brother. No, me I tell you.
Right. People, a man from Jamaica call, you know, and a man live a foreign, and a man live nowhere, and the man, I tell me about him, wagwan on the flats, the dumpling and the gravy, and the wagwan and the gutter, and a man a giving a pretty talk.
People can't buy food, you can't buy food, and the food that was brother.
So when you get up in the man, what kind of food when you eat in the man in the survival thing? Right now, when you get up at man time, How poor people? What them eat for break? What don't eat for breakfast? Quarter bread and one egg.
Yes. You can't find it. But if you can't find it, I'm 2 more and water. Brother.
If you can't find it. Lunchtime, we're going to lunchtime. We're going to lunchtime. Because enough man can't find egg and bread. Because egg and bread are them things that are luxury. You know, some ghetto. We have buy egg and bread. You know true? $180 for quarter bread.
Check it, man. Call about 5 years already. Just you can't find it.
So when it comes to lunchtime now, what going for lunchtime? Yes. So if in the morning you have 5 bills, might as well you just buy one dirty girl and some flour and you just cook and yam something in the morning and have some for lunch. So you can, yeah. So yeah, so lunch. Yes, a breakfast on lunch. Because you can't just take the $500 buy bread and egg. You better buy some dumpling and mackerel. Yes, so you can. Why so more people understand say living in Jamaica is like a chess game, you know, people. You have to people people understand, you know, your life, you know. So when it comes to dinner time now, what go for dinner time? Chicken back and chop it up. Brownie. Fling over some rice and sitting. People, you see that people? I better give you the real, boy. I'm glad they're there. I give you the real countdown and others out there, because some people really be born poor, you know. So we understand exactly what you're talking about. Eh? Good argument that. If a man hustle, how you make it? But me say they want to move them. They want to move them, but they don't find no job for them. You see Jamaica effort. Why you focus on the youth? They wear clean car glass and you have nothing for them to type a gunman. A gunman, they might tell them in a gunman, they might tell them they look boy I wash car glass. A gunman, they might tell them leave the youth them alone, man. Let them stay, man. Let them stay, man. Let them stay, man. Let them stay, man. Leave it. Let them stay, man. Me they have fired and me say man a beg or a 4-way stop and all them things we can't board a foreign we have all type of resources. Me say white man a beg, me say black man a beg, me say people a hustle. Leave them why we black people leave them make them wash the car glass until things improve in the country. So all the country are going right now, we go box out the mouth after them food. No man. I would advise them to leave them youth right now, because everybody has survival mode right now, and if that the youth must survive and you take them off for car wash, I want to provide nothing in the time when Jamaica in a recession and the worst in a 30 years according to Azan. We are left the car wash boy if you go do. If you go take up gun and stick you by the 4-way stop. I go there.
Why you do that, brother? You have a family to feed. Tell me how you go to tax my motive, brother.
Talk up. It seems as if the policeman work with the two. It seems as if the policeman work with the two company them. Because when we see a Jamaica now, it's a good thing the police them a threaten man, say they will tow them vehicle and this and that. And them have a tow company of the car because money and them, food and them. But where you say police name? Righty? Hold on, the man. Where you say police name? Righty? Eh? Man done 2 ticket book at the time. Righty. Why the people them can't take it no more, no, brother? The man pressure the people too much, brother. While the big man them a go through and not pay no taxes due to free imports and tax break. For all the rich man, we talk about hoteliers, the Indians, the Chinese, everybody go through free, but and on the back of the poor people. But guess what happened to we? Police are run down people and transport authority, and taxi are crash and kill school picnic, you know, brother. No, come on. Me see case are going, you know. And what the lady are saying, one of them are saying, I know transport authority, you know, come in a court, you know. Them responsible, because the police say they don't have the evidence where transport authority are chase the car. Brother, you hear that? Police are saying them not have the evidence where transport authority was chasing the car, we crash and kill the people, them people. You remember that people? People now we watch all the video, them and hear the people talk. So transport authority are chasing people and transport authority was on the scene. The police them say there's no evidence transport authority was chasing the car. So transport authority never show up a court. My brother. And the car that shot them the car that shot down the match also. So you tell me say the car that shot them alone, you can't get local trust from, you can't go Chinese go get trust. You can't go China get trust, brother. You might trust, you know what the car shot about trust because they spend money. So you have to the car shot them, brother. And the corner shot them have to go buy for the and the corner shot them have to go buy for the Chinaman and they on life support and I try to compete against the Chinaman. Chinaman will get tax break. Big up the corner shop. Big up everybody with a corner shop in Jamaica. Listen to me right now. Big up everybody with a corner shop. The man I say only the corner shop you get a little trust from and I'm thinking there's still corner shop Jamaican people. Jaja. My brother. Thank you, man. Give me a final thought for your mind. Give me a final thought, my brother. One thing I tell Jamaica, brother, is we need a train, brother. We need a train, brother. In a payment time, we never suffer, brother. We never suffer, brother. Could have find food, I'm a drink, brother. Food and give on the poor, brother. In country, much of the general. The Jamaica people, looking at what you have, the country, much of. We need a train, brother. We have a white man chance, brother. We have black man, now I'm a coffee, brother. So we have a white man chance, brother. That's the final time, brother. Yo, my brother, respect, you know, I'm more fire. That was very enlightening and educational. Thank you. Yeah, man, every time. So the brother say, a time to give the white man a chance, people. You give the black man a chance, and then forgot say a 1-bedroom in Barn, in grew up in that. The black man forgot say a Cumberland Road, in grew up on. It is the white man who are showing some things, like a him barn out a 1-bedroom. When he say people, the white man I show some things, Mark Golding. I go like say him born in a 1-bedroom. The black man who born in a 1-bedroom forgot about us people. He forgot about the people. He forgot about where he came from. I'm yet to see somewhere in Spanish Town that such man created for the people. That when him dead and gone, God forbid, somebody can say, no, sir, me never prime minister will come from here. Yeah, man, the prime minister come from here, man. Yeah, him did rule between this, he ruled the country between this year and that year. And during this time, he built this in Spanish Town, I built that in Spanish Town. Show me a sidewalk for such man built in a Spanish Town. Show me, people, a sidewalk where the man built in Spanish Town. Me I ask, show me a sidewalk or a bus stop where such man build. How about a house, a community center? Show me what such man built in a Spanish town. Even a monument in honor of something, some forefathers, anything. Show me what such man did to Spanish Town to show Spanish Town people say, I appreciate coming from here. You hear him talk about it on campaign trail. Him no mean the people him no good. That's why his housing plan is not with the people in mind. That's why on this platform I always try to give you Mark Golding housing plan. Because the poor man were born in a one bedroom don't remember where I come from. So that's how me always play Mark Golding housing plan. The rich white man who born rich with gold spoon in a mouth. He have more empathy in a big toenail than such man have in a more life for poor people. Mark Golding have more empathy in a toenail for poor people of Jamaica than such man could ever have. And with this, without going further, I want to listen. Mark Golding have say, come in and play. I want to listen to people because when it comes to certain things, we have to educate the people. Them say this man was born in a one bedroom, no give a damn about nobody. I peer pressure, my pressure.
What we offer is a balance between nature, convenience, and most.
Dr. Daz, them say them sue Dr. Daz and all type of nonsense. And hey, we want to see them fling in the court and all type of stuff. Fling in the court. So a man was born poor. You remember the people them. Such man housing plan for the youths them. Guess what the youths housing plan? The housing plan for the youths is if you is a son or a daughter of somebody who used to pay into housing trusts, whether your mother a teacher, your father a police or a security guard, then your family can roll it over to you. But if your parents have 5, 6 other picnic, and you alone get the house, your mother and father are dead, you're not going to put you in a problem. You and a sibling them a kill off each other for the house. When mama and daddy dead left, or when them put contribution into. If not say, boy, let me think for the people them and the young youth them who are work can get them things on their own and have to depend on the parents, independent of the parents. So people may show us something right now. That's why I always have to play this. With some uno member, uno know, uno understanding. Such man not give a damn about uno. And time come, long time.
Every Jamaican aspires to own their own home. Yet we face a 190,000 housing unit deficit, which has forced 21% of our population into informal settlements. The prevalence of inequitable land distribution and unaffordable housing fuels intergenerational poverty and crime. It is time for real solutions, not photo ops for a PR exercise in social housing that is not really moving the needle. Under this government, Mr. Speaker, the performance of the National Housing Trust.
Hey, we want to take that speech as serious, you know. Now, for no labor to the on my page to watch, you know, someone go ahead and give it a like since you're there, labor right. Educate yourself today, labor right, because Andrew Owners given you nothing to hold on to. If it's Andrew Owners alone, someone know I work today, I drive taxi, a conductor, you sell down a market, you have a local style, you're self-employed. You will never get a house. Someone a teacher today, someone a nurse, security guard, I work a hotel. Under such man will never get a house. You think him gonna lower the prices of house when him a developer? Why would he lower the price of house when he must sell property? Keeping the prices of housing trust house high, it go along with what he might do personally with his own buildings. If you want him own property, then personal property between him and his wife to sell high, why would he lower the price of housing trust? Where's the incentive for him there? So it's sure that we're dealing with a man where I mix up in business with housing trust. That's why housing trust is out of the reach of poor people. That's why I see him go build that high-rise building. Housing trust, Reuven Towers. That's why I see him go build that. Right? He tried to make it look like why am I going with 2? So you can sell units in the NHT at a high cost, or like for him. So the price of housing trust will never come down under him. If you lower the price of housing trust, it will lower for him thing too. So under this manner, prices are go up. When prices are supposed to go up, so. But the man them out there make a bunch of money. Thief, they don't give a damn about nobody. And mash up the housing market, pushing the price away from regular Jamaicans. But listen to the white man, full of empathy. We're going to listen to it.
To be underwhelming, to say the least. If I can quote from the February 2025 fiscal policy paper that was tabled as one of the budget documents, it says the NHT estimates slower than planned execution of its housing projects. And it goes on. The trust expects to commence construction of 6,366 housing units compared to its original target of 15,009, and estimates to complete construction of 2,754 compared to its original target of 3,664. This has contributed to a $15.3 billion underspend in its housing expenditure, which stems predominantly from delays in the execution of its guaranteed purchase program. End of quote. Mr. Speaker, the political organization that I lead views shelter and housing as basic socioeconomic rights rather than privilege. We have a proud legacy where housing is concerned. We do not bulldoze the homes of vulnerable families like what took place at Clifton near Bernard Lodge. We do not evict long-standing occupiers of land with well-established homes built on them, as was attempted at Mount Pleasant near the Widest Vale. We would not take NHT funds to build houses costing between $29 and $38 million when there's such a dire shortage of affordable housing.
I want on the labor right where I listen. Go call on a family member, on a friend, share to them. On the labor right where $5,000 and one box lunch. Stop that. Think about a house over on your head. This is the last train leaving. If you make that train and left for no, with salt and a such man, no will never get a house. You can buy a house for $30 million and I work a hotel. You can buy a house when Mark Golden and say I give land for free. So all out the labor right, we call a family member and decide what we want to vote for. Stop being fool and voting against your own interest. Listen to this.
Professionals and public sector workers. Mr. Speaker, with a focus on building houses that are affordable to the people, the next PNP administration will take a multi-pronged strategy to tackling the housing crisis. Our first strategy is a set of measures relating to the National Housing Trust. We will stop the annual extraction of the $11.4 billion from the NHT to fund the budget.
$11.4 billion are come out of housing trust annually, and such man seem like him now go stop due to the new budget and how it look. So if $11.4 billion come out of housing trust and you are work a hotel and every time you go down to see if you can get a house, them tell you say you don't qualify. But $11.4 billion come out of your dollar where I put there are going to some other areas where have nothing to do with housing. That's why Mark Golden said I'm giving the land for free because of this right here. The $11.4 billion will come out of housing trust for the last 10 years. Mark Golden said, "Don't forget compensated for that." Such man will never say that. Andrew Holness, we're born in a one bedroom on Cumberland Road. We'll give a damn if the government want to take out money to housing trust and put in the areas that have nothing to do with housing. And only poor people where I come from need housing. And the white man we're born rich decide say no. You cannot take out the $11.4 billion out of housing trust, putting it in areas where have nothing to do with housing, and the people that must suffer the loss. No, the people that must be compensated by way of giving them free land under them house. Make we continue to listen to the white man.
Mr. Speaker, when this was originally conceived, it was written into the law as a 4-year fiscal measure in the hardest of times during a tough IMF program when our debt was spiraling out of control.
Listen good.
It was never our intention that it would go beyond 2017.
Dande.
This government criticized it very trenchantly when they were in opposition. They even supported a lawsuit, which was ultimately unsuccessful, to challenge it. But then they turned around when they got into government and they have extended it for an additional 8 years since 2017, including once again in this budget for 2025-26. Mr. Speaker, we will end this annual extraction of resources from the NHT.
Labor right, me say I'm gonna call on the friend and the family labor right. This is a time for Uno too. Me love Uno, you know. Uno my family. Me love PNP, me love this. I want to know this channel, you know. It's not no PNP and no labor right channel, you know. It's for Jamaica. What is good for one is good for the next. Me want to not forget house and a boy and go on one key. I put it up on the page. I embarrass so don't forget to have one house. This right here is a plan. I mean, I look for Mark Golding Tower. Implement it when he come in. I mean, I look upon him and we watch. Me could listen to the white man. I listen to the empathy in this bill right here, in this plan right here, rather.
And our plan is to recapitalize the NHP with lands to restore value for the $136.8 billion that has been taken from it to fund.
You know hear that? He might give you no land because $11.4 billion that have been taken from NHT. The white man no believe say it is fear that poor people will appear to also trust to lose their money. But money I get stripped out tight, and every time when they go down and say, you know, qualify. But money I get stripped out tight, can put other ears and I'm not for doing it. You saw the wicked, you own a black people wicked. And the white man put a fire upon it, and the white man, they say the man I think with empathy for the poor people. Remember, you know, men are PNP, men are labor right. But when me hear something that is right for my people, I don't care who benefit from it in Jamaica. But I want the whole hour to come up. That's why I want the whole hour to labor right go share this with the family member. And stop vote against on the interest. Oh? Wanna believe it?
Tough IMF program when our debt was spiraling out of control. It was never our intention that it would go beyond 2017. This government criticized it very trenchantly when they were in opposition. They even supported a lawsuit, which was ultimately unsuccessful, to challenge it. But then they turned around when they got into government and they have extended it for an additional 8 years since 2017, including once again in this budget for 2025-26. Mr. Speaker, we will end this annual extraction of resources from the NHT. And our plan is to recapitalize the NHT with lands to restore value for the $136.8 billion that has been taken from it to fund successive budgets over the last 12 years.
Listen.
We will also repurpose the NHT to have its focus on its core mandate of providing affordable houses to contributors.
Listen.
Using this recapitalization mechanism, we will exclude the cost of land from the price of houses built by the NHT over the next 5 years, passing through a reduction of between $2.5 and $3 million to contributors purchasing those homes. That is social and economic justice for the contributors whose institution has been depleted of resources to ease the final burden on the country. Teachers, nurses, police officers, and other public servants, young professionals, persons with disabilities, and indeed an individual contributing to the NHT will be able to afford their own home.
What me tell you say? The man say, he's going to give you the land free under your house, the NHT house, for the next 5 years. So, Mark is a banker. The white boy no don't say no. So, if sit down and calculate how much money the government thief out of NHT that have nothing to do with, not take no call now, you know. Not take no call, no. You Yes, sir, people. No, sir. I'm not going to call this minute. So what I'm going to say is that the $11.4 billion will come out of NHT for the past 10 years, 12 years rather. Him already calculate that up and know how much people and what time the man said for the next 5 years. Because of that and the amount of money, the house, the land and their house have been free. So the white man are giving back what them thief from NHT, and the black man will never come up with that. We never hear that from Andrew Holness yet. All the people might get compensated for the money will get taken out of NHT. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard your black man were born on Cumberland Road out of 1 bedroom? Tell me how we get compensation for the $11.4 billion taken from NHT. Anybody else? Me want you to tell me yes or no. We never hear the black man we know the struggles. You're born a Spanish town. Peer struggle around you. Peer struggle around your Spanish town. You ever hear the black man tell me how we're going to get back the money, the $11.4 billion that is taken from the poor security guard, the people who work at any hotel or spread bed, the teacher, the police, the soldier, anybody who pay NHT money. Did the black man tell me how the people are going to be compensated for the $11.4 billion for the last 12 years? No, the black man never tell me that. The black man never tell me so we'll get back a dime out of the $11.4 billion annually for the last 12 years. Calculate that and see what money that is. Calculate that $11.4 billion times 12. Calculate that and see what money is. But you know who calculate that for we? The goddamn white man. The white man said, no, black people. $11.4 billion annually, we must get it back in the form of land and the house trust house for the next 5 years. And some boy come talk about white man. Some black leaders are the worst from the Caribbean to Africa. We no call no labor mother and father and brother and sister and go get to yourself a goddamn house. Cut out the goddamn politics. This platform is not a labor or PNP platform. It is about Jamaica. Remember that. Anybody know the platform, no company with the nonsense, come black and delete you immediately. I mean, I want to black and delete you. Me not really in the business of blacking and delete people. Just come and write. Make you go and listen. Uplift in Jamaica.
The orchards of their passionate growers to the
we are Uplift Jamaica, and there's somebody there right now. Right? But listen,
Mr. Speaker, the People's National Party knows that public sector workers are hurting from the way in which the pay rationalization was done. So we have come up with 3 measures to show our appreciation for their service to the nation. Our second strategy is a special National Housing Trust package of benefits for public servants, young people, and low-wage earners.
Yeah, I know.
Firstly, public sector workers. They used to enjoy a preferred rate of interest on their NHT loans, but this government took it away. We will restore public sector workers access to a reduction in their NHT interest rates.
Want to listen to white man, you know. Me say Mark Golding no left out nobody out of this housing plan here. I want every Jamaican listen. And no lie me I tell me no get paid for this. Me and a PNP mouthpiece. I mean a Labour right mouthpiece. For the new ones who just come from my platform, let the old ones tell you how many times Mark Golding get beaten on this platform. Me and a PNP mouthpiece. While someone talk about the belly full, Mark Golding a plan for the people them.
Say I'm on Banya and I na leave ya. Figo a UK. No way, sir. Me pata boil ya. Me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
So, make a go and listen more Mark Golding.
Police nurses, teachers, doctors, firefighters, indeed all public servants who are NHT borrowers will get back this benefit. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, we will give public sector workers a break when it comes to commencing their loan payments. Currently, when an NHT loan is disbursed, the borrower has to commence payments in the following month. We recognize that buying a home has a lot of other costs attached to it. We will therefore allow a public sector worker a 3-month moratorium period after disbursement of the loan.
Let me explain that to Uno, public sector workers. 3-month moratorium. So they get 3 months when they don't have to pay no mortgage. Think about that, because the white man have some empathy. Some think like Uno and put himself in Uno's shoe. Where it's so rough when it does buy a house, you have to get some furniture, you just are moving a brand new house. You need this, you need new curtain, you need some nice drapes, you need some mat, some rug in your house, you need a nice couch, you need this and that in your house. So the white man say, you need a break from that public sector worker, police, nurse, teacher, the whole of Uno. You need a break from the quick rent, the mortgage payment. So a 3-month break the man a give Uno. So you can buy Uno TV. Yeah, on a couch and on a rug. Yeah, set up on a drape on a curtain. Set up a place where you want it. The white man I think about on a backside like that. Black man don't give a damn about you know.
Before commencing any loan payments, and that will give them time to recover the expenses they've incurred, to buy some furniture, and to get their place ready to move in. And Mr. Speaker, we have one more goodie for our public sector workers. Currently, the debt service ratio, the DSR, required by the NHT is 33.3%. That means that the loan payments each month cannot exceed 33 1/3 of their gross salary. We are extending a preferred 40% debt service ratio to public sector workers for their NHT loans to allow them room to borrow a larger loan from the NHT to buy their home. Mr. Speaker, we recognize that often the hardest hurdle for young people in buying a home is the deposit. Well, young people, we have you in mind. The next PNP government will establish a special Young Owners Deposit Fund of $1 billion within the NHT.
Want young people to listen, you know, because me, go do me dig up on my research. What's in it, NHT as it is right now for young people? I mean, I say nothing more than your mama and your papa off a dead left or can over them contribution to you. So if me I work as a security guard, I'm used to pay NHT. Or you benefit from that as a youth right now is me can hand it over to my youth. Them that's so like you hear me talk all the time. Say me have money in a NHT from me a 25-year-old all about this. So right, me can hand it over to my youths them. So that's how the youth them benefit under the JLP. But me want to listen how the youth them benefit independently under the PNP. Where any youth will work, no found me come out of Jamaica come say, you know, dress up every day nice. I got working on a dress shirt. People who no go to Jamaica go see them. Who have nephew and niece we go work every day. Me have some of them there too. I'm see the youth them around me get up every day nice, dress up in a dress shirt and a dress pants and dress shoes. They gonna work. It no matter what. They got hold on a work. No youth out there hold on a job. We can get a house. No for uno rent. We can get a house. No for uno. Yo, what my goal now do? I give you the responsibility at a young age. No man and woman. You not have no time to go up on the road, go bust some shot and do no nonsense. I'm going to talk about wasting the money for alcohol, you have a tallest table in a dance. When you have responsibility, you don't have no time for that. You can realize now you have to pay your light bill, your water bill, and your mortgage. And even though you're going to get a $500,000 from the government and a Mark Golden to help you with the house, your mortgage still have to be paid. So this is going to give you the responsibility and less crime. And allow me to tell me, could continue listen to the plan where the white man have for the youths them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
using those NHT resources to enable young persons under 35 years of age to access $500,000 towards their deposit once they have been an NHT contributor for 2 years or more. They will be able to apply to the NHT and get their $500,000 deposit grant. Time come for young Jamaicans to open a home. And Mr. Speaker, we have to do something for the low-income borrowers from the fund, from the National Housing Trust. The cost of home insurance continues to increase. Last year alone, insurance for homes increased by 25%. And this is passed on to NHT borrowers as it's wrapped up in their monthly loan payments. So when you pay a loan, you pay for the principal, you pay for the accrued interest, and you pay for the insurance in the payment that you make. This is particularly hard on NHT borrowers at the lowest band who earn $30,000 or less per month. They also need a break. Mr. Speaker, the next PNP government will help these low-income NHT borrowers by absorbing the cost of the insurance on their homes. This means that their monthly payments will be lower and they will be able to afford a bigger mortgage loan. We are looking out for the low-income NHT borrowers.
Low income.
Mr. Speaker, many people earn their living in the informal sector in Jamaica, and they are not able to produce a payslip to establish their income.
I want you to understand now. If you check out Mark Golden budget presentation, these are the only part of it where we play over and over and over again. There are other parts. If you notice, this is what my focus part. I want people them to be contented. Yeah, man, I want people them to be content, man. Not true. But tired for soon I live certain way. I mean, no. If the people them have a house over them head, somewhere, you know, say, when a dead gone, your picnic, now bunks about, no found a rent place, tenement yard, nobody no own it, nowhere about that. If somebody can get a hand up, a push start, somebody no want, somebody no really no want no hand out, you don't need a hand up. You see me? And this is a good way, a house over the head, because I grew up poor in a family. I know so housing was a big stuff when I was growing up. When my mother and my father have to move, go to different places, me see the stress upon them, and I was just a little youth. Me see the stress I take to move up and down. I was just a little youth them time there. So to have a home for call your own are the best thing. So I can see my people them change based on what Mark Golden proposed for the people. Let's continue to listen about housing.
Mr. Speaker, many people earn their living in the informal sector in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And they are not able to produce a payslip
to
establish their income.
All hustlers.
Many other people have formal employment, but they end up paying rent because they cannot afford to save for the deposit to pay down on a house.
Yeah, man.
We will roll out the NHT rent-to-own plan to address these two situations.
And while them a clap, I want to make you know that under such man, this current government, me do my research, you know. Them say them can't the rent-to-own plan or rent/lease-to-own plan is too complicated. Too much work for them to do. Do you understand me? They do not facilitate this. Me read something else where they say them have the land to facilitate rent-to-own. And it's too complicated to deal with rent/lease-to-own. So under this man party, such man party, you will get up every day with a little cat and a Sky Juice you sell. You sell Sky Juice at the same spot for how much years now, decades. 5 or 6 days a week, you out there selling Sky Juice. That means you get up every day, you go to work. You work 8 and more hours a day. You have go to work, you're self-employed, you sell a gleaner. Gleaner man get up every day in the morning, out there at the same spot. For decades, the gleaner man out there hustling too. The man who sell donut in a road. Peanut pan him head. Water in a road and juice. What about the people who sell the fish? The chicken back, the scallion, the tomato in the market, right down to the coal man, the banana man, the yam man down at the bottom of the market. Everybody will get up and hustle. The bus man, the taxi man. Them not no regular pay stub where them get from no employer. Them are self-employed people. But because them self-employed and a such man who no cut out, who no never get a house. But under what Mark will think about it. If I know the man were born in a 1-bedroom in a Cumberland Road should have a proposal like this. You tell me now, if you tell me a proposal like this, you want to tell me I should have the white man I think about we like this? You think that the white man should have sit down and think about and study black people? The white man sit down and study we and I see what can help when how we survive and how we live. The white man I say, no for we hustle. We don't have no regular employment, but we are hustling people. And we can do it. The white man have more faith in a way than we own a black man born on Cumberland Road. You want to tell me say that the black man look put around black Cumberland Road. Look what hustle around there. I'm a taxi man get up this morning. I'm a driver get up this morning and go drive people taxi and drive people bus. Me know some driver every day they might drive people bus. They know how to drive forever. If they stop drive for 1 man a year, so they might drive for me a man we know. Me a brethren, you know. Whenever own a bus, you know. Film job is of to drive. He's a driver. He drive a man for years. And if he left 1 man in no time, he get a next vehicle for drive again. So you have man like those who are constantly working. So them can own a house. The black man I think about you like that. And the white man sit down and I think of black man role. And say, yeah, we can help them people, you know. You think a lot of people get up this man and juggle? Every goddamn day the donut man get up and sell donut in the middle road. Donut. You tell me say donut man I get up every day and go, they go do 8 hours a day and sometimes more. You why donut man cannot afford a house and pay a mortgage? He can do it. The peanut man the same way. The regular citizen. And as such man, there's nothing for you because I did my research. And under such man, the only thing we see for the youths them, it's just if I have my I put money in a house of trust, I can hand it over to me youth them. That's the only way they must survive. But under the white man, the youth them can do it on their own. Yeah? And the people them right now rent to own. There's no rent to own under house of trust. Go and do your research. Go and do your own research. There is no rent to own under house of trust under such man right now. They don't facilitate that. Too complicated. And the next story, my next article, tell me say them say them have no land for that. Black man say them have no land and them give land to Chinese. And the white man say they will give you land for free for the next 5 goddamn years. Let's continue to listen to the white man plan for the black people. Jaja.
First, Mr. Speaker, a person earnings in the informal economy who can't produce a payslip, but who wants to buy an NHT house will be able to go into possession as a tenant, paying a monthly rent equivalent to a mortgage loan payment. And by establishing their ability to pay over a relatively short period of time, they will then be deemed eligible to access the mortgage loan from the NHT to buy the house. Having established proof of payment, they don't need to produce a payslip.
When you hear me I say, jugglers in Jamaica, no for no labor right here, this is because of die-heartedness. We don't go vote against our own goddamn interests. You know what I know a house on a picnic? I don't know. Wait the hell up. The man say as long as start establish payment for a short period of time. No long term. Nothing did for such man and a such man for nothing. Remember, say, go do my research. Go do the research for yourself. Don't just take it from me. Go house of trust right now and say if they're not rent to own. And go ask why. Ask Google why the NHT right now don't deal with rent to own. Go and ask for yourself. Question the internet. It will give you back answer. Too complicated for them. To what work?
To a mortgage loan payment. And by establishing their ability to pay over a relatively short period of time, they will then be deemed eligible to access the mortgage loan from the NHT to buy the house. Having established proof of payment, they don't need to produce a pay.
No need to produce a pay slip. All of you juggler, we are listening to this video. You're not going to listen to it, and I still going to say, right, that scratch in the jaw. A 5,000 I want and a box lunch. And I want a house over no goddamn head. Think about it. You have two men, two Jamaican. One a white and one black. The black man born poor. The white man born rich in Jamaica. The black man born on Cumberland Road where everything around him are juggling a poor life and just struggling. And the man get up and him go mash down people's house. Him go take man, give man make man take sledgehammer, go mash up people's stall and bring sledgehammer to people's car. Him make man go confiscate people's goods. Him treat poor people the worst, and them come from poor. And the white man was born in Jamaica, but him born in a riches kind of father would have created everything for him. And the white man have his own education and his own career, and him had riches to him father already left for him. Riches pantapa riches. And the goddamn white man, I think about the black people them in this way. In this plan here, Mark Wolin no left out nobody. If the man, yo, me say, if he remember the hustler them, he not left out nobody. If the man remember the juggler them, he not left out nobody, man. You know what man I sell right now at Jamaica? I sell panties, just panty him I sell. He might put one pan on him head. And a panty him I sell. Every day him down there sell panty. They all call him panty man. I lie me I tell people. People lie me I tell. You have some man get up every day. He might do more than 8 hours out there and go work every day. 5, 6 days a week and more. Why you can't have a house, man, as long as you have a will for work? You can have a roof over your head, man. And as such, man, there's no such plan as a rent to own. They do not facilitate that. They do not facilitate that. They don't have the land. Too complicated. Them can't bother with this and that. Them in the business of you buying house and us owning a house, but the man them don't about them can't. You have to push and cat, and every day I push and cat. Real professional, pocket full of money. Coming on enough and cat, man, a whole of money. Every day you go to go work more than 8 hours. Tell me say and cat man can pay mortgage. Come on, man, time to lift up the people, man, stop. Look on them a certain way, brother. Slavery done.
To speak of the other person who can't save enough for the deposit to buy a house.
Listen here.
Will be able to rent an NHT house under the rent-to-own program and a specified portion of the rent payments, and we're considering from 50 to 75%, will be accredited.
Yeah, that part they always spin. So it'll be accredited to you whatever. But you understand the rest of the story. So people, all the people who listen, all the labor right, Mr. I'm going to share this, go send on the family. And I cut out the nonsense and look after yourself here. You say about white man, black man, white man, black man. You say the white man, why some people are going to go white man country. I run left black country. Because black leaders are the worst from the Caribbean to Africa. That's why we have to run from their backside. Thief and wicked. Want to dress up in a nice Italian suit every day. All criminal them.
To the deposit. And here of them.
You've summoned the power to make webinars easier from start.
I don't understand me people sorry about that, but you know, me hear the white man I say about housing. Housing.
Mr. Speaker, our housing strategy includes making the Housing Agency of Jamaica the lead developer for low-income housing in the island.
When you hear the man say, HAJ for the lead developing, you look at that mean it tell me say he might get some people put in a HAJ for them jobs solely you have to build a house. And as such, man, him about all type of people have built house, you know. Also, I build on a UDC, HAJ, over there, so Mackenzie, I build some. Such man, I build some more time office. I want to say what going on, people. Pierre Rigmarole, I go on here. So the white man, I tell you, man, HAJ, if you build a house, them, man. So what you going to do? You get your skilled men them every day. You know what me as a Jamaican contractor want a good solid job with the government. We are paying them well, not under such man, because such man are paying no debt. A solid job with the government. Field job every day if you build government house. Is a man go and get that under the umbrella? Wait, feed them job, them are going to work every day for 9 to 5 and 9 to 5 with the government. A house you build every day. Under such man, like everybody have build a house. I pay rigmarole under such man, pay a chicken business.
Private developers have not been focusing on affordable housing because the return on investment is not as attractive as in the middle to upper bands on the market. However, approximately 50% of NHT contributors earn less than $30,000 a week, the same band of low-income borrowers who we're going to give the home insurance break to. And they cannot find a house on the market that falls within their income band. The government has a duty to protect its citizens, and we will use the HAJ to drive the construction of low-income housing.
No, for now, you are going to support now. You are going to Mark Golden. He's kind of diplomatic. He's not do no low job. But if you kind of listen to him, I say, right, that's what remember me telling you. Because such man in a housing business, him and his wife, he have no intention to lower housing costs in a housing trust for you guys. So because he want to keep him pricing them own personal business up, you keep housing trust up and everything in Jamaica up and make Jamaica people. That's why as such man I raise the price in the country, you know. Such man is there, you know. The man manipulate the price of housing in Jamaica because him a benefit of a housing when built, him and his wife. Therefore, housing trust have to be up there and can't afford to make no low income house for you little peasants. The price of the up there. Remember Ruth Ventura is where you believe that come from? Where you think that concept come from? Think we're stupid? So if you hear Mark Golden say, because it's not a brother who deal with low job, you know, a low blow, you know. But if you listen to Mark Golden say, you listen carefully. But anyway, ah boy.
Our plan is to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. There will be one-bedroom starter units because we know there's a practice among our people that when you sell a Jamaican a starter unit, they will expand on it and in time they will build their castle.
What do you hear the white man say? But did we hear Mackenzie say, and the house, you cannot expand on it, you cannot rent it, and when you die, the house will go over to the municipality and give to somebody that is qualified. And that Mackenzie said, people, the house, you cannot rent. People, that Mackenzie said, Did that Mackenzie? Ah, boy, when I listen to the black man, they have some dewy and have under their foot and then just wipe it like a use like a toilet paper. People, and so Mackenzie do it. Mackenzie say, well, the house, you cannot rent, you cannot modify. When you die, your house go back to the municipality and give them back to somebody who's qualified. Here the white man I know. That's what I say. The white brother has sit down and him study all black people at Jamaica when he grew up with. Think. The man said when you give black man a little starter unit, he will build on it. Mackenzie said, the house, you cannot build on it. People, I never know that in everything. But listen to the brother here, man.
In time, they will build their castle. Just look at Portmore and look at many of the other communities, including Operation Pride community.
Hold on there.
Houses, 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. There will be one-bedroom starter units because we know there's a practice among our people.
Our people.
That when you sell a Jamaican a starter unit, they will expand on it and in time, they will build their castle. Just look at Portmore and look at many of the other communities, including Operation Pride communities, where persons who are once living in informal settlements and have been regularized have lovely houses as a result of the policies of the People's National Party.
I just want to know, you know. I notice I'm not playing no part of Mark budget speech, not because the other part them not make no sense, you know. Other part of me stuck pan, because I grew up without house over my head. I grew up and see my mother and my father run from all house to all house in Jamaica. And you and I know, say, to get a house in Jamaica, sometimes you grow up in a community, in our community, and your girlfriend decides, say, we want a little room, you know, because we don't want to have sex in our parents' house. And you want to start off life. And sometimes you find yourself yonder, way out of a community where you don't really want to leave because there's no apartment complex where you can rent from. You have to wait until people dead out of them house, or people gone foreign out of them whole house, or sit like that. Or so you get rental at Jamaica people. Or you have big bucks to go rent at these guys, higher special complex and stuff like that. But in regular Joe in Jamaica, that's how it is. You understand me? That's why I'm so big on housing. So that's why I keep playing this over and over for the Labour Right and the PNP, because, you know, they depend on them platform, this platform of Jamaica. And I want to the Labour Right, go and go send this, go give no family, and tell them, say, look here, you don't want a house. Eh? You have put $5,000 in a box lunch, I want to go $10,000 one green shirt. For what? While you're hustling under your own boss, your own man we have vote for, you can never get a goddamn house. No for no security guard, police officer, teacher right now. No for no working in the hotel industry. No for no hustle. Can't get a shit under such man. No for no get up this man with the load pound head, gone to market, gone hustle. Look pound, sweaty, tired, but every day on the market, I do more than 8 hours. Why you can't hold a house when I put in the time? Eh?
Have lovely houses as a result of the policies of the People's National Party. Mr. Speaker, as I've said, contributors to the NH2 who are purchasing these units will not have to pay the land portion of the overall value.
No land.
Increasing the affordability and investment value to these buyers. They will get equity, a significant equity from this policy. Mr. Speaker, we...
Oh, no, you heard the man say a while ago, coming on the part of slip to the ears, and the man say, oh, no, get equity. Equity in your property. You know, when you buy your land, you get your house, you get equity. All right. Ask anybody when you buy a house and if you get the land for free. Think about it. You buy a house minus the land. Ask anybody, home and abroad. If you can buy a house, but the land is for free, that is equity. That is change. That is increase. That is interest in your house. I want to understand what the white man say now. Equity on their house. You don't have to pay for the land, remember, you know, for the next 5 years, you know. Why? Him said that because after $11.4 billion we have come out of housing trust with such man never tell me how we're going to get it back. The black man from Cumberland Road never tell me how we're going to get it back. The black man from Cumberland Road now have no plan to give me back a dime out of the $11.4 billion that is coming out of housing trust annually. And the man born poor. He should have known better than that. And the white man was born rich. I think about it. No, $11.4 billion come out of housing trust a year. Now go towards housing. The people them can't lose their money. What if they look at security guard put into housing trust? But they might take his money, put towards other things. He might go lose. What if they look at people who work a hotel? But they might take their money and put in other areas. The police, the teachers, the regular Joe we are paying to housing trust. Is a white man put a spotlight on that. I want you guys understand, because we never hear Andrew Holness say that we're going to get back a dime from the $11.4 billion that they might take out the housing trust for the past 12 years. And the white man say a free land for the next 5 years, you're going to get beat.
Our plan is to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. There will be 1-bedroom starter units, because we know there's a practice among our people that when you sell a Jamaican a starter unit, they will expand on it, and in time they will build their castle. Just look at Portmore and look at many of the other communities, including Operation Pride communities, where persons who are once living in informal settlements and have been regularized have lovely houses as a result of the policies of the People's National Party. Mr. Speaker, as I've said, contributors to the NH2 who are purchasing these units will not have to pay the land portion of the overall value, increasing the affordability and investment value to these buyers. They will get a significant equity from this policy. Mr. Speaker, we have already started to develop a database of government lands that are available for housing, and these are being identified across the island. When we form government, we will be not sitting and waiting for lands to be identified. The work is already being done. The third part of our housing strategy is to roll out the program for orderly renewal and transformation of infrastructure in all areas, which we have named in honor of Portia Simpson Miller. Under the Portia program, we will be building social houses, tearing down zinc fences, replacing them with concrete walls. We'll be constructing sidewalks to facilitate the ease of movement for persons with disabilities and senior citizens. And most importantly, we will be completing all the Operation Pride projects that were left unfinished, which this government has ignored for the last 9 years. Our goal.
So, when I hear Mark Golding housing plan, like me say in budget speech, you understand me? And me play it over and over upon this platform because of the part that get to me. Are the part that really remember poor people the most in my eyesight. Yes, put house over poor people. Not some man I walk out with like a 1-1 key and ribbon and fanfare. Everybody have to follow you and come out, come say, thank you, Prime Minister, your God, your Jesus, and kiss your ring. Nonsense and embarrass a whole family just to give them social housing. I've never seen anybody to get a social house of foreign people depend Section 8 or anything. Have to go before a governor or a city commissioner or a congressman or a senator and tell him thanks and how they was poor and show another picture of how them was living and them living condition, how them house burned down and how the house was bad. It was a shack, it was a boat house, it was a chicken back box. That's what these guys do. Help the people and lift them up. Don't remind them about where they come from. Nobody wants to hear about the past. Jamaica can do it, people. Only if we stop thief. Some people say, oh, we're going to afford this. Remember, they came back and did that video, you know, after Mark Golding did this local budget presentation and stuff like that. They did that video and tell you how them could, sponsor it, or them finance it, rather. So, one of the main things, people in Jamaica, stop thief. If we them stop thief from the people, then we will be all right. We don't want no politician who are thief, whether they are PNP and Labour, right? Come out of office and go along where I go. We have enough thief in the office right now. We have illicit 7. Where them there? What going with them? Them a parade them around the country for Jamaica to vote for them again. So you have the Prime Minister parading them, aiding and abetting Jamaican people, himself, knowing who they are, put a gag order upon them, parading them around Jamaica for Jamaica people to vote for some alleged criminals. Eh? Think about that, people. Illicit what? 7. Him are one of them, you know. But him, according to him look high and low, far and wide. You know, the house, the chicken coop, the toilet house, you know, in the farmhouse, you know, looking at the sink, up in the hill, down in the valley, over the kitchen cupboard, you know, the window ledge, and in the toilet. And he can't find nobody who was under investigation. Come to think about it, after the smoke clear, he was the main target of the investigation. A man whose statutory declaration cannot be certified for 4 years. Imagine this, gentle people. If you have a job, I may say it over and over, you know, you You have a business place, you hire a CEO to run a business. CEO will run a business, but you lost $3 trillion. You launch an investigation to find out where the hell your money at, who stole your money. When you launch an investigation, you find out that your CEO him have 28 bank account. Beep, red flag. Alarm go off everywhere. The CEO have 28 bank account. Why would one man have 28 bank account? Remember your last $3 trillion now? All right. Investigators dig a little bit deeper in a CEO. Question him about an account when them notice when money are going on with him parents. CEO tell us, no, I have nothing to do with that account. That account, a matter of fact, that account is dormant. I think my parents have that account when I was a little baby. I don't know nothing about the account. Investigators dig a little bit deeper, find out that the same CEO will say, him don't know nothing about this account. Have millions of dollars going to his parents' account, and him seeing one taking out millions of dollars on the other side of the account. The CEO, remember, the last $3 trillion, just investigate it. So the CEO lied about his parents' account, about the money going on and any involvement. You find out that him put money in it and I take out money out of it. $3 trillion, you continue to dig. You try to see what the CEO have. Properties and house and all type of riches. CEO can't give an account. Him not no receipt of all the rich sitting where him have. In property. Your CEO can't give an account how him so rich. Remember your last $3 trillion, you're searching for it. But the CEO lied about the account with his parents and millions of dollars going in, and him say wanna take it out. Your CEO at the same time can't tell how the hell him have so much property and so much goodies. He can't show receipt for it. Think about that. Your CEO can't tell him get so rich. Your CEO can't tell him come buy everything when have all his riches. Your CEO lied about the account when his parents and money are going in and out. Your CEO have 28 bank accounts and you're missing $3 trillion. How would you look at that CEO? Don't be no goddamn stupid around here, you know. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. As usual, I am a student in another class. Please make sure the comment makes sense in every sentence. If it is the first time on this platform and you like the work, go ahead and subscribe to the platform, people. Time for fire burn past some of them, you know. You think man I idiot, boy, yeah? Too much thief in a go on, the country can't survive like this. The country's on a chokehold. Hospital them down to the garbage, education a garbage, everything a garbage. Things are run right in our country, people, and some man are going to make you believe say this are the best. Like how the man come to say, the hospital are the best since post-independence. That means after independence. So we hospital are the best. And I lie, you know. When you and I know, so we hospital them. You also have pharmacy. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
On arrival at the Fort Pass police station, I was sitting on a bench. I was then asked to go in the bathroom to stand up. I was asked to go into the bathroom. I was there when the Miss Mitchell, Corporal Mitchell, had led me to the bathroom. She had a scissors in her hand. I did not know what was her intention, but I was there standing in the bathroom, complying with rules or whatever they said. I was there and she said, pull out your ear, loosen your ear, young lady. And I was there. At first, I didn't comply with loosening my hair. And I was still standing there. She said, young lady, you know, hear me say to remove the school shoe from your hair. I then removed my hair. She started cutting my hair. After cutting my hair once, the scissors that she was using did not cut my hair properly. So she called for another scissors. So she cut my hair twice. Because after she used that first those scissors, my hair never cut as how she wanted or whatever. But she used another scissors to cut my hair. I then bent down and take up some of the hair and I had it in my hand. I was there and then she put me in the cell in lockup. I was in lockup from Thursday night. I was on my menstruation. I couldn't change my clothes. I couldn't change my sanitary napkin. I couldn't bathe. I got nothing to eat. On Friday, my mother came. On Thursday, I got locked up. Friday, my mother came with snack, water, and stuff. They denied my mother. They did not take that visit. They denied the visit.
They took the stuff, but they didn't take the food from her.
They did not take the food from my mother. They only took the clothing. From Thursday night, I did not eat. On Sunday, my mother said she brought some dinner, because Sunday is the official visiting date. They did not give me that food until 6 o'clock in the evening. When I got the food was sour. I couldn't eat the food.
What has changed now so that we can now bring water in a sustainable way to this community? What has changed
Yeah, boy.
is that you now have a government that manages the economy well, and then we use those resources, not borrowed resources, we use the resources from the economy to invest in the infrastructure that delivers the benefit to you. That is what has changed. And so if you are a Jamaican and you don't have water in your community now, and you are upset, the strategic thing, the smart thing to do is to continue to vote for a government that will be able to keep the economy running very well, to generate the revenues so that the
Hold on there. Someone in the comment section say, Carlos, if teacher and nurses, Wilbert Cameron said, Carlos, the nurses didn't get paid up to last week. Find out if them and the teachers get paid yet. Anybody know teachers who don't get to pay? Anybody know the teacher them get paid, people? Teachers who don't get paid. Anybody know of teachers getting paid? Please place it in the comment section so we educate this community and each other. Nurse who don't get paid yet. Nurse who don't get paid. Nobody now make nice to now, you know. No news media now make nice to now more than we on social media. Let me tell you something before me left here. You see, change I will come to Jamaica, you know. I can feel the change in my belly. Remember I tell you guys from months ago. I feel the change I come. Why me feel the change I come? Because of social media. Let me say, big up every man and woman, freedom fighter, or upon social media. Every independent, freelance journalist. Yeah? We're not a blogger. We're not a blogger. No blogging we do. We do research and put stuff. We don't see blogger upon social media. We don't know the blogging site them. And a blogging we do. Right? We do investigative. We are freelance journalists. Right? I just want to say hats off to every man and woman where they out here. So put them hats in the ring, people, and put them with life on the line and everything, people. The modern day Marcus Garvey, yeah, the modern day Martin Luther King and Nanny them. I saw you got people just at different time. Because when we look on, when the book is written, you know, the newspaper now going out, you know. When you look at the news media in Jamaica, they may talk about mainstream media. When the book is written, they are not going to be in it because them tend to take the side of the oppressors, lie to the people them all these years. Look what is going on right now with the healthcare. Would have never known that had it been for social media. Did you know that? Did you know, say, if I never social media, we wouldn't get a clear understanding and a knowledge of what is going on in the healthcare? Now everybody know why the healthcare don't have no equipment tonight. Now everybody know why the healthcare them outsource everything. Now we know why. Why we know that? Why? How long they been doing it? Then why we know now? We don't have the news media all these years. The journalists say we got a school for this. We got a university for this. We talk sweet on them radio station and them TV station. Don't we have these people out there? Them never say anything wrong with it. You know, long we outsource these things. Everything has come to a head right now. Coming to a head because social media. Look at it really good, people. If I never social media, a lot of things we are see right now would have never learned, would have never know. So my hats off to every man and woman who are doing this type of work. Everyone away. We could continue to drive the bus and blaze the fire because Jamaica need way. And as we go down the road, you see, oh, your role where we've been playing all this long time. Because I remember when we just come on social media doing this, people are saying, I eat that and not this and not that. Everybody are journalists now. That's why I'm going to listen to them, you know. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody are journalists. As some people used to say. People used to slam with hard. But as you go down the road, you see the things start to change and people cannot understand who really have them best interests at heart. You know, people know who I look at dollar from, who really real. People know this. So give thanks to each and every social justice warrior out there who are doing things on behalf of the country, and I go and educate the people them because the people might get it. It might not be the people them what we want, might not be the amount of people we want, what would that, you know, would I want and forget, you know, fast enough people, but one step at a time we get in there. All right, because this are so many things. If it was for social media, it would come up front, people. I tell Uno, because the news media, them, the journalists, them, the people who go to school, the reporter, them got school and them come on them TV and the radio station and them talk sweet. But they are working against the people's interests. Whenever news media, we don't search the truth and come tell the people, we're going to parking lot and outside people business place. Them matter about politician, put a camera and a microphone in their face, investigate them. The only person who do that is Zara Burton from 18 Degrees North. We don't have, the people in Jamaica don't have no help. Your news media working against you. For so many years, disseminating lies to the people and make everybody look pretty when they're a goddamn thief. It is social media expose every body to backside. Look at it, good people. Look at it good. Look at it good. Look how long we have journalists. We go to school, reporters. Look how long we have them. TV, radio. Everybody buy off on that. Just telling people them lie. Everything all right, man. Everything all right. Everything is all right. Eh? There's no bigger exposure than what we see going on in the healthcare right now. Nothing under there. There's a building with 4 walls. And now we know why nothing there. Unless you're a damn idiot, you know why nothing is there. Now we know why they outsource everything. Unless you're a fool, you don't know. Clearly, social media have exposed their backside. So everybody on social media, why do this? Every warrior, independent journalist, hats off to you, man. Man and woman, why do this? Miss Uno, everybody. We are here for a moment like this. And you guys in the comment section we couldn't have done this without you guys, because you guys are the column. Yeah, man, you guys are column. People in the comment section are column. We're all up your independent, freelance journalists. I tell you. Yes, man. I honor the column, people in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. Me just have to say that and acknowledge the moment in time. You see me and say, people, that we are in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill me said. No, we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead. Whoa. I'm from the beautiful land of Jamaica, land of sunshine and the best reggae maker. From me was a little boy from dollar a paper. Here corruption of poor people paper. Them creating killer, thief and raper. Youth graduate from college done hotel waiter. Politician them matter but them we get better later. Only man ever better the undertaker. The truth, but I want to kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. Whoa, things out of hand in a all kind of manner. Motor vehicle examiner and the biggest scammer. Them scam me nephew, me niece and me mama. Wonder when the government a go put down the hammer. Police respect your uniform, the oath on the way honor. No in a rum bar and a drink till the stomach. Embarrassment to the force with no vulgar grammar. Jump in a yoke, almost kill nana. Office speak the truth, I don't want to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill them, me said now. We have to speak the truth, no one be kill me dead. No one when me dead, them can't kill them, me said now. Well, this a topic when me want to get wild and why so much petty fall they pan me island. A Jamaica me at a bone, no one no Thailand. Big man dead, they want to take a liquor picking in island. Petty fall they stop, government figure off at them. Look on the size and left me look at that of them. Bring them in a jailhouse, make the judge slaughter them in a prison. When they feel the rat again, I'll be speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. Me have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. Politician, for your time now, open your ears all. The citizen in charge of the seat that you hold when election done. You remember us all, not even go fix to patrol. Can't meet with basic needs, then what is your role? The youth they want better road and light pan pole. Youth they want job and money in a bill pool. Politician me say make no so cold. So we have to speak the truth, them have to kill we dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. We have to speak the truth, them have to kill me. Jamaican call us there, here. Okay.
Labor right wing we PNP toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, cronyism, bloody contract them a get. Pattern up the pocket go on like say we no see it. Get to youth no have no job and hospitals no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket nobody no pay a fee. Too much of them at the cookie jar enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. From Westmoreland to Portmore, St. Thomas to Iron Shore, Jamaica for sale but not to the poor. Not even the blind would have sell him on door. Politicians if we trust them, but without them, what are them corrupt us? So the youth them talk about them. With the street that what you promise, that you must hold them. You will not remember all the soldier little scout them. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. When politicians have I vote, oh no, we take them money and condemn and go along your yard go cook a boat. Well, on a very serious note, check the background of the man them who send get a youth go gun quote. Wicked youth. Labor right thing we PNP toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across the back. Them a take get a youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. On the election time we see up on the turn. Keep on the money, give the youth them work. Nobody give me chicken, left the charity for church. Before you dash the money, fix the road them first. Take a look at money, me see them dash when the election I buy vote. And no youth have tablet. You know long want to speak my mind. Rastafari. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away, eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste a must a mantis statue. Say me like a cashew, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, girl, and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above him, up him, I got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me 300% raise. It burn me garbage pile of the day. It burn me give the teacher them raise. It burn me I see corruption face. It burn me mash down the people them house. It burn me every day appear arms out. It burn me appear money them a thief. It burn me and them a sell out with each. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me know me got bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rough and they down in a whatever. Member bowl honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell. It burn me. Or they treat the market man. It burn me. Or them a treat the cat man. It burn me. Or they treat the peanut man. It burn me. Or them a treat the dirt man. It burn me. Or them a treat the soul man. It burn me. Or them a treat policeman. It burn me. Or them a treat soldier man. It burn me. Or them a treat everyone. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. I may say could that way we do you make you do with that. All of the money uno take on better give it back. All of the land we uno taking and we want it back. All of the beach uno tip and better give it back. And you know sign a could that conduct we don't want you back. You know they clear you asset now we don't want you back. You can pay fill in your pocket and we don't want you back. Have your hand deep in a corruption we don't want you back.